if you were him, you wouldn't come. You advise him to return. So, it looks like you have changed your mind about that.
Listen, you see, when statements are made, I am responsible for what I say, not what you understand.
Okay.
All right? If I were Ken, I wouldn't come to Ghana. Not because I'm afraid of the charges. I have said on this table, the charges are not serious. Note something. It is being reported that the U.S. court is saying the same thing. I said it about a year ago. 78 charges for whatever. And I said, if I am not Ken, not because I'm afraid. Listen, as far as I am concerned, Ken Ofori-Atta, if he were here, would be in danger of being assaulted even by ordinary citizens. Because he has been so demonized. I wish he would come, face the charges and face them down. All right? So people should take things in context. Me, my worry is, because of the emotions around this thing, we are not being methodical about it. And that's why we are where we are. From the beginning, it was on this table I revealed that he had not even been charged. And Interpol red notices had been issued against him. And I said, it won't go anywhere. What have we said? Didn't go anywhere. Let's be clear.
What didn't go anywhere?
The Interpol red notices, what happened to it?
Okay.
They were withdrawn and they apologized to him. And I said it here, long before, that when you haven't charged the person, how do you issue an Interpol red notice? People say, hey, you are defending Ken. I said, no, it's common sense. Okay? It's frustrating that, look, Manasseh is our brother. We all know what it...
But red notices get issued without charge because flights are running away and you don't have to charge before you issue them.
If we were at the beginning of when I said it, and you were saying these things, I say, wait and let's see. Today, that question doesn't arise. Because me, I don't have any power in Interpol. But Interpol agrees with me and have issued a notice to that effect.
No, but I was saying that to the point to suggest that it is standard. Unless a person is charged, they should not be pursued by law enforcement in the manner that the way we pursue them.
That you have to charge.
No, I don't agree with you. I'm only asking a question.
The point is, it is anomalous. It does not look like proper process. That when you have a prosecutorial body, which is a serious one, it issues an Interpol red notice, an international wanted notice, against somebody they have not charged. That's the point I made.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Your case is by 7 war court. But you investigate here, you are court, no. Me person court need to semna entem. And so me to me court and catch a judge say assembly wo ya che ye entem me to me yes sir, because osha your separation of powers. Me na me executive, omo na judiciary. And so ye chief justice akasa send be ya one ne judge for no betimi ahwe na e chese cases no omo tie entem na se nipa ni defo na yenim ne be no so odi bem so na eja no ko ni baby enti investigations na de koso I just say me no ka say be 7 cases wo ho o ma prepare be another 5 or 6 cases I just say and also be court but ye democracy nti ye work constitution we anka Rawlings address so PNDC time and no an say akoche omu nyina na de omatum ne aka say kire ye adekrontia obetimi aka say sa asemi enya una oye eno ye frɛ no prove your innocence before we release you no soldier ban betimi aye and so democratic government you say you are innocent until you are proven guilty and also a constitution asem na me ko gina Black Star Square modest kind no share me sa me swai say constitution no medi so enti even though me ankasa me nya ya anka me chi omu ina akotum na e chese omaka say omudifo anaso omudibem and so constitution say I was here ti omasem na ye hwe say omudifo a ansana ya twe omaso enti we dey mestre mo munya abotre na
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
But you investigate here, you are court, no. Me person court need to semna entem. And so me to me court and catch a judge say assembly wo ya che ye entem me to me yes sir, because osha your separation of powers me na me executive omo na judiciary. And so, Yane Chief Justice Akasa, Senebeya, on the judge for no betimi, Ashe, na a chess cases no, Omotin and
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
You owe them almost 30 months of arrears. Some of them have left school without receiving their allowances. And some of them are going to leave school again without receiving their allowances. But one thing I can assure you, it is about jobs. And NDC is committed to jobs. And so we are going to create a situation where we can employ as many of you as possible. What the MPP does is they don't employ for 4 years. Then when it's getting to elections, they quickly say, oh, we've opened the portal for employment. And so they say they've got financial clearance to employ 15,000 nurses. Why have you waited till 3 months to elections before you say you're going to employ 15,000 nurses? And which ones are you going to employ? Are you going to start from 4 years ago or 5 years ago? Which batches are you going to employ? And that is why you must create a condition so that when you are coming out of training, we are sending you into employment at once. Ezu, I make you a commitment. When I come, the hospitals we're building that have been abandoned by this government, we will continue them. When I come, the Agenda 111 hospitals they are building, I'll continue and finish them. So that we can create more space to be able to absorb all of you when you finish school. This election is between Ghana and MPP.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Your company say I'm going to be with her. Say a boy, mamma, as in Fasino Sabosiana, on the Bermucasia. I'm going to be home the sunflower seed, no, and a year. And the farmers need be a sunflower, no. Yet, almost sunflower seed, no. Edi aye oil no man so ye dey enya adwuma ye dey aye afa traders obi a woton ade wo mamu bia no se se ahokyera ba adwadifo su ne se amanfo ni sika ne ato ade enti wodi dwa bia ye firi kura ye ntimi ntua na wudwa no ye dey egu na se mrantie no ba ne na abontin dodo ni nyina anya adwuma ye a and obi a se woto ade nkakra who would then complain? So obi an complain. Wodi si wa obi abeto bia ma ye aye yi.
Ora but penyufo bi nsem wana wo ka kire me no.
Na students no so e ha no hia me.
Okay.
Na me de hia me say on say nkra me be ho ko school a ono ana hwe no ho.
Okay.
Obi o ha na hia me ba ha obi frɛ me. Ni problem pa na say na accommodation onya ska ntua.
Oh.
Ndi o ka kire me say ono me tibia bi ase. So amoa me a me nya ba bi a meda. Madam for me da ne nche no watu me mesro boam na nya dan enem. Sakra we say eyade a 24-hour economy ye ya kayama kwan no obetumi akopɛ adwuma bi aye hours kakra 8 hours bi na wo de abobo ska no ebe bie school no na wanya ska no de tua no bela obi ahu problem bi a wo basame sa 24-hour economy se e bodo tofa eti se ubobra na wagege bosia amaka amene wo na wo ye ho hwie nya yi na watrase na ase dabi se manyere me ho anya adwumaden a eka bekume enti first na me ye adwuma 8 hours pe ena de kanti me ye adwuma no 16 hours na ma da 8 hours
asem me de sisu bie ma si ha no su bie ma ko ma wuza wo bon sem no tofa si
ha no tofa pa ni cheze me ye adwuma na me sika nsome ti magege bosia ma ye reckless kakra ameka abedware me se si awo ha nakafo ba bra kofi ya ji sika bra fam sika ma me nya ena ma transia na hu se adwuma na me ye 8 hours pe no me sika me nya bosum bia ye 2000 Ghana 2000 Ghana nsome ena maka we do me se de me nya 8 hours bi on ka ho na me nya 16 hours na last 8 hours na me fa na se be ya me nya 4000 me nya 4000 there se me pe loan kra wo banka me nya bosia kwa anim na me de tua me hoka na ma ye free and so because a 24-hour economy enye ya na on tia se because 24-hour economy no they can say Ghana be ye adwuma wa bra oman no nyedey enna.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Waking you up to what's new, what's hot, what's trending, the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the best breakfast show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
Yakufi Asebio Nanona. Because that woman on your principle in a such a way that she doesn't own her loyalty to anyone. Okay, Samana, which Robert Massana drink. Okotna ECOWAS court.
That does not mean it's on your principle.
The entire makers on your principle, Nimi. Okotna ECOWAS court. A party judgment say, Asama Obidin and Wakano cannot be criminalized. What do you mean criminalize speech? And since you will be cool for. And so the mere fact say what in anwa kasa keke we a judgment a yes for Yakufu or kotna ECOWAS I be mind to kabunku ECOWAS kokaye the same so for Yakufu and the same so for Yakufu one on the Supreme Court as a presiding judge and ojina so at least at a Nelson Godna Kogat and Mugabe will tell you omo and okache so not even the president Edian omoye omo de omano keke and the casem at least I want twisikan Mugabe want twitu akogan want twie agyan want to bombo shepetin wanya bi omo de omano keke so at least I say na danfo bi say onim sabre no chief justice to the wood onim no onim ba bi ote no na ne je no ho pa enti obeware no sa semi oka ye Gloria Kufuor ono ne tena so for Kufuor tena ECOWAS court e ka say words of mouth obi words you cannot criminalize speech or criminalize muntie 3 a sentence or 4 years or Fred the station directors a fine or 30,000 Ghana cedis after so committee muntie 3 e don't go afiasno was abobiaka 30 million 300 million interim catches on your principle and nipa on your principle
no understood you
nipa on your principle no you can never trust the person in judgment and to bet man am an appointment in there ochina was when you no nka Kufuor aban ho so nka Kufuor aban ho but who say man ko no answer ko picketing and you know what describe MP before some your pin brain Gabi assorted that what you saw so much and say, Kwakwan and Sano were Kufuor Abamumu, or catches a pin brain, not doing shot. And tis some many they said you are not owning a loyalty to anyone. And to say, I dare say, NDC need in a channel. Another NDC are buying a dear Bienye. And in time of resign, come look at my menacasa. No, you are resign September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. Busumi Dunie. And don't visit NDC for channel resign come make us eye. Now we are money lease once and by so akasa. Yes. Anytime we are issues baby no okay once some special prosecutor once and wakabi. And to visit NDC for na ya de bi enye abai na ya de bi enye na bon kan because she has nothing to lose. Yeah. Considering her age she has nothing to lose. Now obi a won watimi aka na adwin wa Kufuor sasabonsam amamuo mu. Obi a watimi se bi o abomi mfita duku. Atena hwiche mu akwa picketing wa Kufuor amamuo mu. Kufuor asabi otima akrofo dwane free Ghana ekobo mu adwa wa South Africa manata azre. Kufuor said you can cram a metal bull. A branch of bongo idea said to me, Chino, Yakin Echo Bonnie Fimu for 1 week, none of my cry when I know, or Mobuja no Mayinaba. Kufuor by national security for what Timothy will be, or him near the tire, Ashano, Sacron Fire Babashino, and Poman what Mika say, Nama Baya said you'll be at Timothy, you don't Timothy. Wouldn't him says as for Yakufi said you know, because that woman on a principle.
Come and come as Yapon, a walk Maseno, or more Enya and Fishiad, your sonum. 75 years or some of
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And 247 ankasa ne die animo enkoda ne die omoto nsafre Ghana ama hodo aso na musifo mo Ghana mo kwase ahemfo akese adusiemu eye akukudamfo omunyina akosiemu okumase ekopa sa enwuma no ho entuma wei eye nsam a Daily Graphic na ediaba
menemu ko da obakata Daily Guy kata fe tosu edu enan sundie asemtietia ene odiaba odinana nana aba anamoa okay, just a minya botre na boso mu eni wukuchi na aba anamwa
kasa waka nya se oso no gidie bi a wanya o blasters mu no onyi ni se tournament ya ya boy team bi betime gina Ghana Blasters anim na ono ni gidie ne che ne se final no the Blasters of Ghana any team ebeko first na the obe ewi ne ne de aba besie ni wo ho ti se wo na bia wusuro de ane wo ne ma ne ni kan na ono na na ma de wo hu se no kwanie afa ede ama the Blasters of Ghana daily guide anyone wo no de aba
afa ma Ghana enfa ma Blasters nko
afa ma Ghana se Blasters ji ma Ghana ampa ene so de jesi de wa bonanka sa
me de mini adaji o
aja wadwe se wan kasa won fe
mo ya na mo ba me yem hihye me
ije bo wi a na wo ti wo
eti na no se o mo bo ni de me ye
da bia
o mo bo o mo hwe TV no wo fom na me meti o mo so direct eti wo kakra bi o ti wo an ma tweme ko ahwe fom me hwe se o ma so so gina ho ana so o mo tete ho a me hwe ase meti sound me meti na me yem ase be bia me kra meti no na me ase na me sin
na poso uhwe bia wo yem show ugo tan chen so yem show
meti sound na anye die no a
eno so yem show
ma so ye ready me pe bibia tie me just meti go a ne just nka meti
wo nya nti da yem hye na aton sa wonso de ne problem o
yes eti me nya kokodro
because me bimbo your problem there na wo dey problem pa uhwe bia yem show
obi a woni hawo
ampa agire so ha ne se no
obi a woni hawo na se de ya na me yem hye me no wo se na se wo mu be ka se apomudi mo ni before be ka se uyo bia wo sha wo too excited and also yam shisu baby ahwe ni ye ti sa futo nyam de kwa dwundwe mu
ye ne wo nyom adwen ho
na me se da bi
ene me hwe ansa wo do obeje report no
be on the safer side no me ye di na metie but say next one na ye ni Croatia na bebo akwa kwose de matum
and the own share on man
na no de no E4 de no UK4 de no England na mete wo mo soro direct
and now they feed now udi monitor oh okay to do about 2 hupun ya pon anu ma fro na poso pie ni apon pie ni apon
na no de omo ya de me ba ya tie sama me betete no
papa ye nyi otwe nya adwa from technical team go gipin chese be obi a wogia mu bia ebo mo
na odi an kan ye na ya ka say ka kina no ode baby powder bi agu ni sima no ohu no wo so no so abagidi pa
obeje se
da me nwanwa sa abrofo na je di se no wo ye juju e de be juju na ye be juju an kapete mo na ye be ye no
o se ni na football festival and ka e ma
ye me nwanwa sa other countries ni mkrofo ye ne ma bebre ba ye die ni pa ye okoye a tria fa wiase ba bia
sa u se emrante no modern bo no so e ka ho bi ana ma bibia fa Ghana ho no a hyiren
na odi ye mo Ghana fo no mo ko ma support stadium wona ba so
papa
omo ye adwuma se etuo enya chigina fo a
na etuo
etuo nya da no mo nya chigina fo so wo sa wo profo ti wachi bibi besi wo say emma susum no ekenya ba wo say yes odi che say board man hwe bi but che me hwe videos na me ni agye say
emu say ma wo ka de ka hwe bi kra so ankenye ka be kana kase man
ka be chechi na wo hwe bi say de che masa
achire mu
asawa de cheche mu de
aka ne ho aba no waba
odiko
ti da boga ta delegate da sukuta me na sade na poso odwen ho kaka me so menwen ho asante se wonu wanya Ghana ska nyina wa asante me na so de open sase ato untimi nto ba bia se wo de KNUS insase na ababo pin so okupe bia ato forget it enya de a obema kwan se otisikadwa kofisui so obi nkofa KNUS insase omma kwan ne emma kwan china former Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana wants to pay the Bokrata daily guide ECOWAS sending some hour the beto ECOWAS court to animum oma buni nyina to agu ache se oma enya ba kokura nyina so amfanka na sem ama no emere ene bekire odi no to nchen ya sesi ade na napoma inhira Apostle Joseph yes boss na poma inhira Apostle Joseph ninu aba ijomisu omunkwa eda adwam adwasafo asoa unkwa eda adwam oze emra na etuo ni kɔ no adwasafo ate etuo ni di kim na ensuma bi ate abroko no na ensuma bi ate
edi so pare yira o
ye ni papa to students ni papa abofo no era mo bamba nti si omunkwa eda adwam omyem hihwo mo pa se adwasafo ai na nanka mo papa person kudi na ade ene se atuafa hu
omo papa no o abofo
spirit no mina me man above
okay
spirit no
ne sunsu
yeah papa no say minya akwanya ko interview ba ko fie o mo be frame say o pese me oba na me ni di nkomo me ko no ka kire me o si obia o si ma enko no bi mfa ne tanto so mo mpa ya ma na bibi ti mu onu si o commande o ka say hey
na de na ba
na
commande bi
mi na bi menti man commande bi
na what you be show grind so commande be ba na to
oh say
just wo show grind
yes
ɛyɛ me de ɛsɛ obi anya gidie wɔ no ani mu ɛnneɛma bi wɔ no ho sɛ obetimi ayɛ
asɛm ɔkan no
wo anya wo ho gidie sɛ nyame bɔ wo yie nyame de akadeɛ bi adua mu ayɛ yɛni hu
no korɛ
ti da bia ne yɛ kɔnkrɔfo
ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ ɔsɛ wo fa kyema abo abona me sɛ agyampa twɔ ayɛ sɛ record me die wo gidie so obetimi ayɛ wo wiase no pem kɔ so
ɛbɛyɛ
ɛmu obi enhunhuna me ko josafo de wo timi enhunhuna me o na me sɛ ei wol mai why word ba eti eno ni asma beda se sisi ano ne ma ne nua ma ne se ene omu nkwa eda adwam na poso ye nsira busua no se papa nyi di paketua e wa bibimem ne Ghana se wa frɛ ne ntuma ne tintin ma adwobre o mra oh na etu atoto no boba de papa oti kromo yi ye hu so no auto time poda oti wedi ye besre adwasafo no nuanom e pam chew papa no hia muso hu hia
na ya omo ka say omo de honorable adwasafo be kwa abrochire
sa me ti say mo say kwa abrochire
ne etu no ewura mu ana penetrate na so achi
asa na so odin
na so odin
sasa no mpeso etu ni peso kire we are say Japadia pa na bozo de bia mi momi de mi nyini se me pray we say Japadia hu
de ode na de buy na ekọ no na won say odi ade aya na enipa ade aya na nipa ye wura efi no
agare ya no ato zas ni nyina
o fe be wo ma me de ade
oh say na poso mama fa example kitu e bi say me mama ye wo no baba akope awoda ememem akanfo amamrim nso no sebe wo fa asefo eni di ade abusua ade me mama firi mo abusua nsa ase na ade no say akodi mi wo fa mo ke obi an ke bakati ye kwakwaje me ka chom say I'm not interested nyame ya madunko say me bo me sese kakra wa abo no me tiska koto asase man ko fa abusua ade timi mo mpa say me ni obi kopere abusua ho oze
say de be ya wasom badwo
titia because do ade no kwa de na ne dia no wagya hokọ timi me kopere no ma yeden
na oze odi na nka me ba be kan say aya na enipa tro be yere fie ho won say enipa ye japade a wa wo ye no kra nya wo dia wo
dabi
oti wa na wo cheche ya
amuva we
me ka we me ba wo che say wo kra na wo bra wo nya ye no wo che no
so
you see bibi
o be sira busua na se pom chew we le Ghana fo nyina na ka biesi esre mo adwobre o esa na papa no odakura wontimi nne yi
odina sa de we se me bom pai se apostle Joseph de be ye ne twato na se bi opani bi a wodi mu se bi ne breso na onyame to nsa frɛ no a okwa na chi enye sei biem na we de asa ya ayekon ayeno ayesa ba be ye bibi ase ebeka ho
na bozo amamre ni amane na bia ye bom dawro no ya break first asem we babusu pani tu ne nasi super enka dwobre waba pani bi o fie tu ne nasi super ye be hwa kana fisem fefefe enso na I know my right me na me yoga me na me ye wei ma kwese social media o se me ton ama social media fo
odi o sa amamre no bebre asesa amamre na asesa ne no na ne fa ba bi na ha yen no on say kan say bia so kwa kanfo mu dia obi etofo mu a abusuan pani ode abusuan na no no e na okope besia ba ne ye yie anaso ogada ne ma obo edom obi ade kakraba no munya enye maame na wawu na papa na wawu no yem manko na eye sesei no obi eye japade a ochema ne ma o mabusuan bi eti se bi so obi wu a na busuan na yi ene se monkope besia ma no na mamo ma yi they say gradually can it dey na abusuan pani ene pe bisa ye no wi ono ahwe atoto ne ma na fade out
yes
eti aya wonko awon ma nti ma no wo amongst themselves no mo ade ntokwa aginem na senka ya dia ayi ne hye abusuan sade a enka abusuan pani ne wotumi odi chiche bibia na se abusuan ba yo se mon kopa besia nya ne nya ne kopa besia na e benti will anu a na odi ne bibia ma ne ma a wa mu abusuafo sade ne ka ho kakra bi na we e contribute na de sade we ba
na me hu yamabo
ebeye na wo ka Kani Chief Justice asem Kani Chief Justice Mame Justice Gertrude Saki Tokonu na asem na Democrat Daily Graphic nso di bi aba na asem ban no de kwadan ECOWAS court wo de asem ban kwadan ECOWAS Community Court of Justice say o ma se na asem nyina ne say kwan ya mampani ene abanfo aso yi na die no enya kwan papa ne fa ahode ne right bi yetietia so eti wojiri seniema bi ankoyie eti dedi kan ECOWAS court no enhye Ghana ban ne yensan fa the position ni ma ne bio so te mo for Kani Chief Justice you be send the Supreme Court of Ghana no obeda no ebio osan hye say ECOWAS court no enye mpatasika asum $10 million yenye ma no na eno nya mpata fi say sabi agu na ni mu ase na ni mo nyam ne bra wa bɔ mu a wa hia ene bra wa bra ne wa bɔ ne bra na wa gidi papa no saa simi ba wasia poto etie ko asenye saa $10 million na ema no yenya compensation emfa ma no na saa ne amanya na ECOWAS court ne tazo de be ma me jajajaja asam na wo kan de sabi enhye da ni nyina so ene san ECOWAS court no so say aban no fa mra kwan so ten wo de yi ba me no adie de di kan wo hyedati bedwa mo hwehwe asem no mu bedwa no frɛ no ma ne be yi ni ho ano ye bisa ne nsɛm ama wo yi ho chiachie mu no mu gina so de asɛm no ɛto ba bi ɛkɔda no ɛnyɛ sɛ bi ɔto wada kwa ne ɛkɔso ne nsa ne ɛtwen no enti na asɛm a wɔka sɛ wanya fair hearing ne de keka wana sɛ ne right bi wɔ yɛ tietia so ne de ɔmogi tu mu a ɛnyɛ yie ɛno na ECOWAS court na gina so a wabɔ Kani Chief Justice Mame Gertrude Saki Tokonu wabɔ na asɛm no atoagu way free graphic
Madam called the Bokata the insight on so Katafe Tosudumu Samodeba Nibi Enie. Say Vice Chairman, our Parliamentary Defense and Interior Committee, ano was I am Nasibe Jenny Emma Wa West about 1 person so or Tobu. One worker say was it is Yano, you were two no a on my bambo. Say Uncle Crabia or Nidama os me two o Gontiba or a giant. Ɔsi saa nyoma na enipa bebree akura awɔ mo sɛ self security self protection no ebetima had the national security of the Republic of Ghana tinya de abanso de ne nsabɛhyɛ ndɛm fam ahwɛ ɛna mu wotuo obi tete adekodu abasa na otuo fi a etuo gwase mu odu chi na abasa enti saa mu wotuo no ade a oronyafo to obu sɛ ade na poso Isaac Kudru
obi e wakɔ training school
then
ya training no wo kaka ne no
I said she said a chief inspector first never Isaac Kudru
nti ni first na wo ka kire mu e
change me ka say Isaac Kudru
o se ne kane no a
nti ne kane no
ene oda so da Isaac Kudru any din still
anyway nti ne kane no na hwa ba say
ya no ni to bia
tell me ka say kane no na okura tu a abasa we okura tu a but nti ko ba sa na ayehu e de ama nti papa e de atu dwan sem penfo behwe se etuo enkodi ankwankwansem na America man wodo akese ne na omunya ya ka ama ne sa Dr. Oforisapon special eyes ya papa e na no sunufo ne be pay the bokata the insight assemble no mo ka Dr. Oforisapon e de said ya to blasters enemy say egma no mo ye US monten so no omfa ne se eye oman no e no mo ya bakwasem e de man ti empanufo ni Ghana for de sha ma jama daje aba US wo motor blasters achi no mamu ma mu sensi fom na modern boss de mrante na bobi papa ti Dr. Forisa Ponce or share Ghana blasters in Ukraine so make history for the good people of Ghana and for themselves and oba boy ye papa be say work up na kwaso no e wiase nyina ehwe to bo hu modern pe na udin asheta babia na ebi so akaye man Ghana double krata the insight
na odi eno a World Cup you utie Nigeria fo bi nso o hwehwe am post ni bi o social media so
there bia
oh almost England for anya de
omawiaye
there be nyesa na de omo ametiti omo de okay no mo kam asiri mom de almost ba ko sina na mpa ye nyanse e be hye Ghana
Nigeria ni
na mpa nyanse e be hye Ghana na omo no omo akwakoto diesel na egu omo generator mu and omo World Cup no ma anko bi and omo de generator no na e hye Ghana eti omo aya ne se ne ebi be ko na ebi atena fie de ensuo nto ye nyina ye nsan na mo England fo ye de ade afute se Ghana mamo na mo nkosha he de makogina ho amo kire na kwa ba ko se wo ye be ko akansi no ka se ya nhye Ghana kwa na ye sebi nko ya aboa eno ko na Ghana ye ntimi anhye Ghana
ti se o ya aboa
eti wono akan se de edu de me ya aboa
thank you o no kwafo
ba ya aboa bi awie ba ya aboa o se de edu de wono aka so ajatum o ya aboa
Nigeria ne Ghana o boa o ko na boso
yo abusia for madam na meto aso Daily Graphic e the gold board for asama betu edwa na de wakanya ne say Ghana gold board for gold anase sika akwa yetu wo Ghana o matimi atono edo so si fiti busumi January besi busumi May afi 2025 January besi May 2026 na make you from January 2025 besi May 2026 gold do o matimi ato wo Ghana haya o mo etu gold wo Ghana o matono eye tons no oha aduas empem oha aduasanum anya chire 135.843 tons and omato na ninya dodo no omoto free small scale mining for and no kakra bi so mining companies akese no and omoto di free omo eto omabunkunta chiechie mu Ghana banso for hwe sikasenso na be de chire deputy finance minister na call parliament e di sanse we kwato dwa Owura Thomas Nyako ampem and wo chiechie mu and wo chire gold dodo a gold board for I sports no and dodo omoto free Ghana ya and sika ewomu ne ye wato no boase abunkunta Daily Graphic the Bokrata and Ekase.
Menemu called the Bokrata, the Chronicle, no so in Nana Juma Sapon, what in Infodia bad Nasama ba, a sem theatre of Papa Busa, Nasem Yana say, was say, says ya Ghana, China more. Na emraben pa ne bomba o ma ne bia buagum ane ja to bim na ebi na osinti empanfo hwe say ne China more apiti baabia mi maame na ze China more nya nuye say China more no baabia be fa bia China more te na dwuma sapon busa say enka retail center no yes China more bi baba ebi
onya botie no nyia no e we bi se no kwase ntubu no nyia no e
because now say opening so da no to me na my confused
opening do ni microphone de kasa
no bi say
catch us one question o se China mo na bi waboabo
mpachoi e wan jami se be na jami say yi no ati o mu de wa
o da so be betimi abi because what trend mu China mo nti o kasa China mo wa betimi no kre
de adenjo bezo chese e fiti enkan e kwababo eye 2 hours the China mo betimi about simple very simple now be na the China mo akome ha me the Bokrata Chronicle Chesiano, I'm here for almost Ghana Mampeni and saying demolishing beer a course of Potemano, mom, on Pabejo Kobi, San say, Utimi se bimu de time e bua dan bia say asomade ko bu dan na wotan beti wa obe bu dia kra dia fra nti no and was say enhwemu kakra enkoso ewo the Bokrata the Chronicle
Ghanaian Times the Bokrata and Medrusi na no asem ye ba me kan Ghanaian Times so dia ba say IGP Special Operations Team Omone Ashanti Regional Police Command procedure wa santimante mo aka bom asori putru so bi ani na no so akwachichi nipa bi omususu se omudi nsamone bokro no ye nyambrasam ediabanofo sam awa santimante mu omachi enipa besa ha aduwatwe ensia 186 suspects ani achi wo mo Ashanti region emu aduwatwe ensia 86 eye Ghana fo emu aduakunu ensia 96 ye Nigeria fo emu enan eye Togo fo ena omo chichi wo mo nyina ewo Asante mantemu eti wo mo so no so ne ahudwuma omudie ene bone omudie ho asem no Ghanaian Times ena eka
the Bokrata Daily Post so e dia ba say ye man pani abedi akire eye Her Excellency Vice President of the Republic of Ghana Mami Jane Nana Opoku Ajiman na small Kenya ne say would you repeat say or His Excellency the former President Jelly John Rawlings eto say o kan ho asem said ye ni mudro esitie no eburo say political leadership say obeya manyuko bi kendi ni keke debi oyobia chese ebibimani wiase nyina hu akenie a wode bai akenie a wode bai wiase tinu kwani nyame ni ni se pese ye bone tofa e bone ni pesu said what ye ho ban a na say no kreni mampani dada jeje oye bi pa do something before you die and you Jerry Lawrence na sem no bi enso enono
odi shisha no wanu bi da
eno ne dia
oh shisha
dia marijuana
tobacco na amono from the papa ipe mu no
me hu sie no bi wo paper me say but feeling kra me hu sie bi da
the spider kwa nancy the spider the shisha abo bi ni ho
ebi ntimi ma wo ke be bi mu papa
the spider the worker na eka say wo twamfoni dia ba na marijuana mienu emabawa omonye marijuana mabawa mienu emfoni no dia ba na ba ko atwe shisha na eyetawa misremo eye smoking ti say obi num cigarette we dia ya na be fo kwan so e de afa droben mu na wo de droben ne pipe ne so na wo twi a ne de ade no ewura mu awisie no eye ahoodi mu ne dodo mu edi kumu na bowura wakoma mu na wahra wa mu eto obi ne mu na eba enya se chense de yashi bidie eti shisha no se ba de se mranje na eto aguso o se Ghana for ma shisha Ghana for man na who your ba yo wasi so a wo num shisha chese okra wo nye guy wo nim what's up wo nim ne yakoso wo twam ye kolo eti se maba wa no so atie simbi shisha no ene wo twiri mi we ti metwene we ne de atwen na o ma ka o anu asia no obi abia didiem bo se wi se ni fro bia no mu ba na o mo ni agye eti and the spider no e ho asem ne o de atudwa
ba mi se de fita o shisha ngusie Maya so many dawo pa o ye
e baba wa
ho fe pa fu adi yango no me see the benefit near den
we benefit bi o bi mo mani
the benefit near
sa so ma dwe ya me
oh
anaze mane ha ya me
how ma hawa o ma hrawa ne o ma sabo
smoking die frite ye sha nyina ye koskunya ye sua tobacco ehun sunsanso bone
ye see ehun kwa cheese great
ai san mate na ena odi maminka de ba ko nche bia na wunim we ye shisha ba u say cigarette and kasam kwato na she box square bi mo em so bi ma minim dodo mbata em se be jama se 8 o se tan bi ne shem Ghana ye mra ne ye nhyehyɛ no untimi kwato jot ba kopɛ no e wo ba no ma se oto adaka ne nyina
sa
ai
tuntimi ka se ma 1p
ai dabi wo a wo ton kra nse se wo yi ne ba ko stick no eton wo to a to box na num ne nyina na to twene na em say food and drugs authority ana bibi sa be kire mu say ne enti o moye sa mra ne say so wo kwa kwato jot no a won ne egu box ne ho emu stick ne ho tuyi ba ko pa sa won ne hunu eto mo pesa wo to adaka nya na wo twi ne nyina na wo wia nya kwa kan adaka ne ho won sa de na wo num wia be chia ho ka
na won ne for mo
say na this e be bo ne kokko ama na hu say de won e betimi asɛ na hrawo no say nya hwɔ be no ho a anje say wanom eti wo tonjo oto wontimi nyi stick no ntiantia ba ko endon ma kana tete na o se me pa yi di akwa yi ayi me nya ayi ntimi nya ayi no eni e be grass e
me mo fagare nyanya oni the great shop I know to koku
oh okay enya jot no ton edi no minimum de se bia ko nkro nkitu anmu a jot no mo yiri mako de but Ghana hyehyɛ no ene mra de tia eti wasi obosa wonum jot de ato adaka nya ne nom
okay so we winnim ba me de minnim emphatically say me ha me mu yini 11
me ha me on
ye ko na na akase ma me
ade ko to obi nom ye
na obi just to obi to
wo da wa akase de wan ko to
na akase mu
wan ko to jot ni bia nom na ye de na hu so
na ke ko momo oh
aha because was momo vendor bia ni o
enji ma me na ka cha za de jot ni to ni enye momo ha
ana ko to so bia to ba ko
ade wo yi ba ko ma na ora ne pa na je dem News Guide Africa people in Medrusu na News Guide Africa e dia ba sesisiano peace FM these am you ko mu do mu asuko pa ko fam a na poso yesi Julius Zebra ko yeso kokora strategically say presidential we say na ombeye no yeso de yeso nka chama to fam yesi gurus na wo party ni mu say omupo bi a na ni onyam no efata ye mampeni his excellency John Dramani Mahama na sabi oni mampeni anante ache na amamu no wadom wasuko na papa isa ye chief of staff Ghana dwumafu wa bamu nyina ahye na ase onye obi asabi opedede bebre ne hunni asem bebre sa enti nukranie amafo ya da no Tipi pay the abas say 2028 se bibia nsi na adumra hwe so na ye probia to Frank ama NDC enya nwanwa say news guide Africa say e ade a Juro Zebra ebe fa the simple cry or the eye him ebe to form ene ye send the wakon adwen na opani a ye friend no say eye totobi kwache ena all kasai osi wasre NDC amekon say they should protect the soul of the NDC ma omumma eja me pesamin kuminya self interest fonfa emewura manyoko nim na manyoko no anko position ti two media be kansa wo hwe pa se obebo ho ban ma enwoma nyina so etimakoi aha ena memede ne AC the news guide Africa
the memede so Ghanaian times na kache Isaac dey opoku what didn't say na nim to say no akwa kache so was say na no odi wi ani no boni aya kwhye no na kofo akwahye no na dodo ya kasanke yeton a enke 37 million Ghana cedis wi ni no boni ankofo ade kwo ya Ghana prosifo esi omno ya kire omno ya jeje ni ya CC eno dodo no eno no cannabis ene drinks ahodo ade niama awo no ya nkankofo akoto anu mabodam wa machi dodo na mfoni aba o maka ni nyina abo mo hwehwe drink ni nyina gwa paapai no ena wi ni no boni akanso digya tum ene ya hye ne dwere be ene wodi hu sa senior school for boys na omo tro wasi wie ye omo kọ omo papa school no pipe sense eniema say omo say omo wie school to omo say what do samone police for achi mu miensa
mo Ghana police service kami nshiramo
ye ho EP senior high school for emrantie omo tro wasi wie ye say omo buafu twade shantumam omo wie na school no main pipe na supply so ma school no when na se bo no e benya no de ahwe mu pai na pai na so na tu when na dan we benya no de bo bom sai niam bebe no mo video ye ana omo anyame ado mo asade beto social media na na mabonti na obi a hwe nche so omo ni age omo ya gang aprosi fo achi miensa
na bozo ai train na sesebe e abodam na bozo nse me wie ata preparatory school no na mintibi ntrafio me kondo school na say mitimi sa ku school mo
wa fe ho
ma fe ho ada na me wie school na say me say school na gwapade ata preparatory school me wie no me sa go back ma kwa tra ho
kire say omo buafu teacher ni bi na no bi meti say bi no say ya mo kwa mo anwia so hwenim to omo so mo
say school na gwapade
omo do mo say ka no ka bangalo sa teacher wona say exams ni mo
na saade ba akoro nso mo nsa ba papers mu kura se abofra wi school a na ne papa de ka akwache no school mu ni ta anyomanyo
na no kura be ka ho asem me kura bi ebi wo me page me de ma post bi omo to cars emo no fully nyanya tie rubber obi to
anamba ni bi ntina me
je to na aba no ebi to obi so to RAV4 brand new obi to Hyundai Elantra ena odi rubber shade city we mono ena odi ko bi so ye money bouquet
okay
sika ya hyehyɛ ne se flowers
ya dia akoba
odi akomenti ka ne titi na oba wie school a na odi amika mami no akɔbɔ na bomo no ata no hwehwe powder gu no so omo yie no na firi ho ena Ghana Education Service Ministry of Education kasa si sune wo sham na sankora na ye do omo sika na hwɛ mu school omo ntua kapre eti school nya ba bia kwakye wa hode ne wajapade ne sika wo sika atwe oba ne ba fia odi ama no na school wo de your money sika na bi tia nkora no eti awofo de yema menhwe ene asua ene hia e be aduro no
yesi obi okura otimi hye da akọ ne China for no kaka se ma mefa ka enko kire nkola we school mra
na de kroma TNT bebre won mo e che niam bebre be wi ase na se wo mo boa
oboa
na che se wo ma me anya bia ma na akora ne be kofie no wo sugu ne yam
na me ne boafo Car Farm Ghana Limited, KKP Pro
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Tune it in. Turn it up. Hot Digital Online. And what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Testimony time, hallelujah. Time. Tell your neighbor, Baba don't do am again. Baba don't do am again. No. Baba don't do am again. No. He don't do am again. Baba don't do am again. No. The thing will shock the enemy. Oh. Now my God don't handle am again. Oh, how to Baba don't do am again. No. Again. He lift me higher again. No. I don't do am again. No. Again. From zero to hero again. No.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Last year they cry, this year they dance. Now Jehovah turned my story to chance. People will laugh me, don't they ask me? Now where you go, I say. Now Jesus bless me. He picked me from grass to grace. Put celebration for my face. Who fi do? Nobody fit. Only my Baba will never quit. Baba don't do am again. Why he don't do am again? He don't do am again. The thing will shock the enemy. Oh. Am I don't do am again? Am I God don't am again? Don't do am again. Why when devil things say I go fall.
Waking you up to what's new, what's hot, what's trending, the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the best breakfast show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
Time takes 38 minutes past 8 o'clock and I pay Hot Digital Online on DAB Live and I pay Thursday morning, the 25th day of the month, June 2026, the year of our Lord. Once again, we're back in contention. There's going to be bright and sunny and humid weather this morning and categorizing the issue. In the meantime, we bring you some weather report and pay Naya to admit comfort among Kwani in Canopy. In the meantime, kind courtesy of our major sponsors, Unity Link Financial Services Limited, happen to be on and missed this morning. Now, Eban Buba Manito Major networks in Ghana, all the cash pick up to 18 banks and Aura banks and airtime top up. And Unity Link Financial Services Limited. Pinnacle Amofaba Education, Amofa Michichiao. Now, the PAE training and the Comic Associate bring you the leading digital transformation with artificial intelligence. I already said, say, we have human artificial intelligence and natural artificial intelligence. Now, Jumedias Runko Ebas were Hilton Hotel, Croydon, 101 Wathing Way, CR9 4HH, London, Croydon, United Kingdom, on the 10th and on the 14th, on the 10th to on the 14th of August 2026. Now, it is comprises with the bankers, any digital marketing executives, students, SME owners, and the public service professionals, and also the media professionals, any oil and gas staff, any businessmen. Now, programming people coming from all walks of life just to come and attain what is called the artificial intelligence. It is going to be your bona fide into Pinnacle Amofaba Education and other comic associates in collaboration with this program. No, people coming from all walks of life, they will be heading into London. Na Omako, the Hilton Hotel, accommodation, breakfast, workshop material will all be on it. Now, London City tour will also be followed after the event. And those of you who have the opportunity to come to grace this occasion and also achieve your aims and objective, it is going to be something quite pragmatic. Now, it is coming from under the auspices of Pinnacle Amofaba Education, as we all know. Pinnacle Subitumia Freno or +44794 7152878 +44794 7152878 and +44 0044 7944 7944 65760. Enti Pinnacle Amofaba Education anopei enso eboechidom na enrollment no beba so September in the more free ubetumi abo degree your workshops near the ho Pinnacle would so many areas ubetumi no wafa now what me attain something more credible to your life into bombodian so betumi esua bibi bo degree kakra adesua de empa ho until so we fi wiase nyame ado no optum safra ode na ukọ untumi hwe ahwe but so long as you live under the roof, make sure you have something little to also broaden your horizon. And in the Pinnacle Amofaba Education and so Ebuechidom Anopei. In the meantime, in between time, yesterday the report on the former Chief Justice who was removed from office filed a petition and also an interlocutory report out the call ECOWAS. Now, unanimous ruling by the ECOWAS Community Court on Wednesday, the June 24th, dismissed all the claims and reliefs filed by the former Chief Justice, Justice Arba Saki Tokonu, against Ghana. And the former Chief Justice Tokonu dragged Ghana to the regional court following her suspension and subsequent removal from office as Chief Justice and the Justice of the Superior Court in 2025. Now, 3 petitions were filed against her. In her petition application, she argued that a right to a fair hearing guaranteed under both the 1992 Constitution of Ghana and the 1991 Protocol of the Community Court of Justice was violated during the process leading to her removal. Now, below the details and the reliefs that was seeking by the Chief Justice, the former Chief Justice, into declaration that a suspension of the applicant, Justice Gertrude Araba Sakitokonu, as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana by the President of the respondent state, 22nd of April 2025, violated the applicant's human right to a fair hearing guaranteed by Article 7 of the African Charter on Human Rights and Human and People's Rights. Second, a declaration that a panel instituted by the respondent, that is the President, Ghana, to investigate and also determine the allegations of misconduct against applicants was not constituted to guarantee its independence and impartiality, as such has violated the applicant's human right to a fair hearing guaranteed by Article 7 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. And it went on and on So the Chief Justice, former Chief Justice, was seeking a declaration and especially a relief. Like I said, Ninsama or the Kodam Court. Say Kwanya a bind fast we no a free ni Juma Oye as Chief Justice. Now what bring it or no Chief Justice no into a disrepute now to the right thinking member. A quiet didn't fast with the humiliation she went through. Young man and one church and semu, and all of a sudden no, you're infringing the rights. Like I say, here so be back court. Now court to it didn't ask mamano. And this matter has been sitting in the court for about some months ago. And we heard say yesterday was the final day to bring the ruling. And in the ruling, we told you, and I just said, 10 reliefs, and or this share the interlocutory application. I mean the court. And baku crowd there now kase ope young reward no $10 million because a reputational damage. Like I said, this reputation has been soiled due to the fact say to the right thinking member the way she was being treated. Like I said, kwanya mo den fasu ejojo komu kwanya fasu emano me papa manan church nsemu na yi no court no kana sema no ndra court no e de nsem ni na aba se maame ne nsem no omugituma enye yi na omampanyin no fa mra kwan so e na odi eyi no free the position as the Chief Justice. And so we'll see whether she will continue to pursue the case by filing a different motion altogether to counterclaim the issue. And now also say, ibisi wa na wijai ama nyankopon nankasa. Inti eno sem enso no. Now moving on quickly, lawyer Atachia any chairman want to make case now. A war court anka 3rd of July. Yede judgment bebano. Obekaya na lawyer and Apiakubi was the lead counsel for Wuntumi's case. Na no omo court na judge no di date by say on the 3rd of July Samra Boy case regarding the mining issues. Na ni na no ye kwedu a Attorney General de bo Wuntumi efa Samra Boy the mining act no and the issue surrounding the particular matter. And which I said, Chairman Wuntumi, Nasemno was not accused of doing galamsey. Now, or no, the concession, and omo a bond kwedu say, or the concession in Mubia, or the ye jument james from Kwa, on full set, nem famra kwanso. And a violation of the Minerals Act into the law. Say, kwanya na yeso to seek permission from the a bind ho na say the Mineral Act no obe court no in sakraye wom na wotumi adani na sase no ade amobi na fa no kwanso no. That was a violation into contrary to the law, which it means that was the issue. More importantly, any other matters arising. Now, lawyer Tachia say or no, and I say will take the lead to be the counsel for Chairman Wuntumi on this particular matter. Now, under the law, the Samuel Tachia filing an application before the High Court seeking a postponement of the judgment in the ongoing Samra Boy mining case involving the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Bernard Ntribuisiako, popularly known as Chairman Wuntumi, and another accused person. The application filed before Justice Audrey Kokuve Tay, asking the court to defer the delivery of judgment scheduled for 3rd of July to allow the newly appointed counsel sufficient time to familiarize himself with the case and prepare written submission on behalf of his client. Now, under the law, you'll be a fellow, res gestai. Like I said, you are going to contextualize, you being the lead counsel, acting on behalf of their client. Now we're taking the center stage to be the lead counsel. That we so file different interlocutors. Take your time, read what has happened before the judgment, Then the court should grant him that application. Say one will file a submission and tender the issues involved. Now, what a new lead counsel, the court should allow him to do that. Lawyer Atachian filed an affidavit in support of the application. For the former Ibuakwa South MP explained that the trial had reached its concluding phase when the previous lawyer ceased acting for the accused person, leaving them without legal representation for the final process leading to a judgment. He noted that after the defense closed its case on June 3rd, 2026, the court adjourned the proceedings to July 3rd, 2026 for judgment. Mr. Atachian argued that the written submissions constitute an important component of criminal proceedings and often provide counsel with the opportunity to highlight key legal and factual issues that may assist the court in arriving at a decision. He stated that following his appointment, immediately filed a notice of appearance and subsequently applied to the court registrar for certified copies of the entries record proceedings and all processes filed in the case. And in the tough say, court should grant Atachian the permission because on the 3rd of July was supposed to be the judgment day for Wontumi, but the lawyer, in his wisdom, as he has assumed the case freshly, he wants the court to grant him the submission of this written submission, and that's the submission of the written notes. Now, Fankoma court no man time. No, I bet take case no unshare and go through the case to contextualize the case and make this application available for the court. And the court should give an extension or a postponement of the judgment that is just in a twinkle of an eye. That is just a close in about a week to come or 2 weeks to come. The judgment was supposed to be brought before the court. But lawyer Atachian has made a U-turn to ask the judge to grant them that opportunity to look into the matter and give them ample time so that he has submitted a defense. And now also said the submission of a written note to the court. Into the court has granted him that permission. Into on the 3rd of July, the judgment that was supposed to be brought by the court has been seized. Henceforth, the application filed by the Counsel for Defense Chairman Wontumi, and so Edia the court has also adhered to their wakano. Now, moving on quickly to the inside story before we get back into business to link you up to Yang affiliate sister station. Interior Minister dismisses special treatment claims, says Sedinam Tamaklo. Na Ubekaya, when the issue was brought to the hearing of each and every individual, since Sedinam Tamaklo has been jailed in absentia, immediately she lands in Ghana through extradition process. That means that she has to be go before the law, and she should be convicted and be imprisoned. Now, it comes the issue of this nature has been very a twist and turns. So we don't know the whereabouts of Sedinam Tamaklo. So we had people asking, say, where is Sedinam Tamaklo? The spokesperson for the president, Kwachi Fusu, and I say Fusu Kwachi, made a pronouncement that she has been in the hands of the prisons and the police. Now, it raises a lot of concern when Amani Ghana president, Franklin Kujo, brought up a news that she's under house arrest. In fact, it is just been something that is conflicting, a conflicting statement. It is the Minister for Interior, Muntaka Mubarak, has confirmed that the former Chief Executive Officer of Microfinance and Small Loan Center, MASLOC, at Sedinam Tamaklo Atieno, is currently serving her prison sentence and is not receiving any special treatment. Nanti, This is coming from the Minister of Interior. And the minister comment followed public speculation about her custody status since her return to Ghana. Addressing the matter, he dismissed claims that Tamaklo Atieno was being held outside the country's prison system or was benefiting from privileges unavailable to other inmates. According to the minister, the former Maslock boss is being held in accordance with that standard prison regulations and is serving her sentence under the same conditions that apply to all convicted persons. He stressed that the government remains committed to enforcing court decisions without favor and ensuring that all convicts are treated in line with established correctional procedures. Tamaklo Atieno was convicted in absentia by the Accra High Court in 2024 alongside the former Maslock Chief Operating Officer, Daniel Axim. And the court found her guilty on multiple charges, including stealing, conspiracy, money laundering, causing financial loss to the state, and she was subsequently sentenced to 10 years imprisonment with hard labor. Now, the conviction followed her failure to return to Ghana after traveling to the United States on a court-approved medical trip during the trial. Following her absence, Ghanaian authority initiated a extradition process to secure her return after a lengthy process involving authorities in Ghana and the United States. Tamaklo Atieno was arrested in the U.S. and was extradited to Ghana on the 9th of June to begin her sentence as is being purported. Indeed, for all we know, there's a flimsy kind of understanding that the woman is languishing in jail. Now, there's a twist tense. People have also accusing the government, say they are shielding Sedinam Tamaklo. Now, the Interior Minister has openly said, say, she's serving her term in prison. No treatment or no any preferential treatment being meted out to Sedinam Tamaklo. Until we take the Minister of Interior, his words by the standard that we are trying to prove beyond reasonable doubt. This is also the issue that we have discovered and pay. And so as we're moving on, na enche we'll be bringing you one or two stories. Na ya to admit so enche be call my Ghana. Na ya to
Your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Sahuma bedru sundadia nefri diagwa fobi diagwa fobi nefri diagwa fobi wakata meni mguasi suoi wamatamvu eni onyamia obisha unyamie ufri upe mehumi mabawai yebisa wasemu erinye ye nankami wanse mbisa ye mpimpim ya umetu aminemo yansu manchete nteyo ningina yeradinwa nwayo
Meanwhile, no, yeah, well, $10 billion just but the Bebo of mine in Pahoba, yes, upon the Kitware, the Yakoto, if the Abesi Port, Sema, and they Saprade, and they go to National Airport, will be the container, will be the animal with the many with the Yabu, the Bunikabu, the Wopia, or the farmer, why they won't know. One way, a woman is Ghana, and almost 3 almost in the morning for Buta. Now, it's a son of buying a son of buying a winning paper said that Cathedral Bianca is the minister for Nigeria. Obey media talk to the detective. And now, the open agent, when you were this only but who was $10 billion, would you rush in it? Eddie Rago, that is a wouldn't be a whole yet. And because the benefit to buying a buying a free and the body that you want to do. Where you the mix so on to yes, and narcotic detective scanners, I break it down. And by the saying I won't pencil, and one my sister now, I break it down. A year and a half, you cannot convince Ghanaians to say we didn't put it. And it cannot be a coincidence. It cannot be coincidence. And you know, and then in Ghana system, there will be plan or what the baby. And all the Bonija and all the bidding in the Bonia Paco Farm. When we say Ghana buying a unit, free in the Bonevo, now will be actually also to do about the fire champion. And it is very dangerous. Australia for one can, and once I didn't one. And if the destination look for yet, they grow and ask for Maya, one will put it in the Bonija, and on your bet yours, and that's from now, you never buy a hospital. Now, or mine, I did one, and just I research with a Ghana for to about the family. And to a fact, and they are buying a can be beaten. They should arrest the real people 3 months on. No women intelligence, why are they shooting them? And last year, the other data, why are they shooting them? Stop pay mine. One more, the good time in the 2 water. One more, me, up with that gold, the name, cats in containers, kind of good, Abuma.
Sadia no help the Pokia Sio Sahifano, and we are taking what's in you.
But you wouldn't pana or territory, and I'm sorry, I drive for agent before, and debate before the more arrest in what the president is called high profile back. High profile back, no would be a high profile arrest back of Australia. They did a high profile back. One more high profile arrest, or your British international access, Ankata. Now, or fire that dealer, no matter, and you drive an in on potato, and you agent on potato, there's who do on, and you agent never play them out. But the agent in here, the agent look how much in far. The year one on the high profile best in our text. Now, the motor memoir, and most area, I take pockets, and I'm the BN for city of office. And it is what people can't do so, and I'm the city of Wabra, high profile, that dealers, no dear. Put this out if you more, and you see a dying the man was on it. They found them a political party, why do you move mobile? I mean, the essay, and essay. The movie will be a moral conscience, they be a voice of conscience. At the Akero, at the Magana process, that round will be with Nipa Catabia, the Messiah or minor deep fire, no money for the Columbia. After 4 years, no farm. What's that money, dear? But your research we will hold them to account. We will not allow them to make this country a drag nation.
I mean, I was there to pay.
I mean, in Frau, I mean,
so, Papa Motinica, I'm not sure in team for Joe. And the next come on, okay, 1 to 1.7
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Tune it in. Turn it up. Hot Digital Online.
We are so ready. Ebini homo. And so she ain't me homo. Aswodino 247. What was I anum the enya adwuma biom? But me check akwa we grass afa no.
Hello, Ochami.
Ojam, ohunso anasa odam.
Hey, what boy me on? They say me who so. Some Unity Link na me use. Intimate some why me mama.
Na duano wanyamo.
Me boy you. Enso enyo bia.
Mr. Sabani Sikamania. Obini wa wayache. Eche Unity Link. Your office will UK, USA, Europe, Ghana, any baby. UK Financial Conduct Authority. And our license here. Yani banks. Any telcos are who do any adjuma. And Kobanda say Uber Sorianopa. Na Unity Link edu ramo. Davi. So what is Sika Eko Ghana? That's the one for Unity Link anya. What the high risk for him? Uzikano. Ebet mi akpeme. Unity Link aya Ghana in India. 30 years ni no punch. The enemy riano. Yanso kania hwene manado. Media me say. Ebani sikamania. Unity Link neko. Unity Link. Simple, secure and fast.
Kwabna, mi hu wacho. Na wokosha hini.
Samu de mumpa akwentu eja UK. Ena mkodi na watwi mienu bio.
Entia ena waye fresh no.
Me company no, omone Pinnacle Amofaba Education Services Limited. Ewo contract. Enti yewo mu a omo ba be fa ye ko me ekohia ade. Eni jesem ne se course bia opese okoye wo UK ana brotre be bia no. Omo de oba kontu 2 weeks. Omko kire niema bebre. Wanga Pinnacle bua won bebre no. Ebini bankers, digital marketing executives, students, public service professionals, media, oil and gas staff, businessmen, enen kaipie ka ho. Course bia opese okwa brotre koye no. Eya frɛ Pinnacle.
Abrochire minya bia nka meko nanso ene connection man fo ye ya na agi usika di ti eno kra ma misuro
eno nti ena wose one credible company bi te say Pinnacle Amofaba Education Services eye adwuma say uti UK na wa setena resident permit na opese wotoa umesua wonsem so wakobi de unkobi de omobeboa from foundation level certificate diploma masters ene ne keka woni nyina omobeboa ye nuanom ye nurses ene doctors ne so ode wonko de bia opese wokotoa audition so anase ho sohwe no okotro wo UK a Pinnacle be yamo
na woka ni say sikasam so
sikasam ne kra de menua tumuda eda fom se boko ukodi be na wotwe anase na wotwe mienu a de obedi anopa ne awia baby a wobeda ni nyina Pinnacle afa hoka wodi ane plane ticket pe na wobetwa usua de awie nso e sando ko landing tour na eni jesem ne se every September yiko nyina eno ane se Pinnacle se sankrofo ko to mu school so saa nti omo awie SS ene obi a okura diploma person ko 20 degree so ni nyina no Pinnacle ebetimi de nakọ
com numbers mam na me de me ho kura premi
Pinnacle numbers 079 471 52878 ebiom 079 471 52878 Wabo amrane say let your education be your Pinnacle.
To me if I want to be biara mo hini yeswe
inshubi ati su esi giri na inshu abe fa nkrofo ana here and then we demolish everything ye wi aye kono it load na e be fa machine no e na wona omo enya ta your friends say misunderstanding.
I see.
So, ordinary sister Biba Hodom, according to what they told me, the sister was the one shouting, and I'm a lawyer, and a day. A lawyer, just try it on, and let's move on. Because by law, any area be a public reservation, a water, and I say a river tank, and I say you don't have the right to go and build it in the first place. You don't even have a permit. 3, we're supposed to even say charge you with whatever we did in that course of demolition. So I think the bills the better so. Yeah, because the bill no, I could say no on theater damages and I say star cost encounter.
I see. I see. So we'll come to the issue of permit, but you made another revealing statement. Now, maybe say,
Even made someone call me from Jubilee House, but I told the person, my brother, you put me here to ensure the right things have been done, and that is what I'm doing. If you want me to leave it, fine, I can leave it for your directives. Even made someone call me from Jubilee House, but I told the person, my brother, you put me here to ensure the right things have been done, and that is what I'm doing. If you want me to leave it, fine, I can leave it for your directives. But then, I will please beg you, come one day and have a look. When you view it yourself, you would now tell the filer, go back and do your demolition. And that is what we are doing currently.
I see. Was that you?
Yes, that is me. But there is a little, a friend is saying, miss of the content. I made the case say, I told you, someone even called me from the ministry's headquarters. Obi frame me, but Nipano every Jubilee House. So that is the place I for instance, made a slip of tongue in the language, because of media. On the media, and I be correcting, say no. The person called me from the ministries or the head office, say Minjai way, and I Minjai way, and I'm saying, Master, you had me to have say Minye Ijuma, the Ijuma me, and me say, wow, be fair, Ijuma, any so, and I say Ijuma, Dibia, Ubwa, I'm saying, yeah. Na so se Minjai ya, and then just Minjai. Na me so ma call report to ama His Excellency, and I say your regional minister. The call report to now what the you and so I think that is the area. Was the media also the Omunya area, Bibia of sorry there, so no so on their account. So I think that is an area of slip of tongue, Bina, almost so Omudi and Aka.
I don't know where you are coming from with regards to the media. Even your admission that someone called from the ministry, who is that person, and in his capacity as what?
You see, when problems like this happen, you may have, and I'm choosing my word carefully, you may have some individuals calling. Will be on sebi me, or be a messenger or ministries, and now or a messenger. Party head office, and now or a messenger, baby, but he will call you in respect of the place or Yejuma, just to intervene for the person. But that call does not warrant you to either stop or to either do. It also shows that you also have to use your discretion at that level. So, Nipano, yes, I know, I can't do anything about it. I mean, you continue your work, and that is where we are.
So, referencing somebody from the ministry, and then slip of tongue in the issue from Jubilee House, you couldn't have done your job as an MC, without those references.
Oh, no. I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do as an MC. You get it? But that's what I'm saying. I made a correction in that same area now because someone called from this place. Mr. Correcting me, like I say, it is ministry. And that's the head office.
Alaji Faila, the people say, whether you corrected or not, you have the power from the president of the land to work on his behalf. So those references and those calls, without letting us know, you couldn't have worked as an MC. Is that the case?
No, I could have worked, but it just came in a form of the conversation.
So if you brought this, if you brought this to yourself,
that is the reason why.
But if you brought this yourself, what has the media done? We are reporting exactly what you have said, and you are correcting it.
And I'm saying, Mr. Omanso, sorry, I forget the name. I'm saying,
MC Lanquantana Majina, and then Mr. Be a frame on my Hene Quabnasanti. The Encauboni Dino was and is, even though he's late, my mentor, Omanso Funanaya Kwachi, and I didn't find a currency, Radio Gold fame. I'm asking a specific question. And he said, the NA will be the report about 2 minutes. Your first priority is to put up a mosque. Ewa Abasa Assessor Assembly Honomo. Sahani Pano, this report abano. Say Unima, and the mature address is to say, people are peeved within the assembly. Is it the truth?
No. You see, let me tell you one thing. We have institutions. Omubua Abai. I'm able to lobby a very institution to give us a developmental project. a year school from the Bakwasa account, schools. Women see clinic. Women see teacher and as a nursing bungalow at their mind. Normal see, okay, my DB KB, may see mosque as that is what we are also backing and as leveraging them with. I don't think it's a crime.
Alaji Mamenti Mwasi Yenti.
Someone called me. Who framed me? Big show.
Alaji Bacho made me frame.
The enemy say, the name say, why they frame, but someone called me from your station. And a bit sure anymore. Say, the thing came as a package. Yedi development, Bremen. Until the cost of Abia 10 by 15 space via media man nipano, I hear Moxmo. In this side developed we need Minjai. Let me tell you, some of the people around are now some few elements. People that are against the development and the filer. But me, I've been working as an assembly, as a unit committee from 2003, as an assemblyman from 2010, ABC 2018. I've been a presiding member for the same 2 terms. I've been a chairman of the party for the same period. Into Nyama Senu, Minuamu, a Kohu, friend saying, Obi even call for Minum, doing Kitao. Some are me assembly member, Omupwane. It's on the day of my confirmation, on the 5th of May 2005. And a minimum, the shed at Chom say, Minayabu Midin, or bonus.
Alaji File and Pacho. I don't if as I'll over question crowded. Let
me just let me summarize it.
I understand the bit of let
me clear this area so that you understand where I'm coming from.
All right.
I was able to lobby on behalf of the people of Madina, to an extent on behalf of the people of Ghana. And now, development it is only schools. The passion in His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency George Abanimam, in his passion about education. Education means that we're here for his passion about education. It's here these schools in Bremen. Because of 10 by 15 and 10 by 20, sorry. Sometimes a people report bad. When you listen to the person, and let me even take you to the Quranic or the Islamic point of view. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Obipo winning extra will say, ya bono, ya paini him, and take action. But see, listen to the other party, the side of the view. See, be or no, ya paini him, you know. But when you find him back, but the truth is, you didn't assem. Now you verify from the other party. One here, not Yakokana Bonimu. That is what I'm trying to.
I'm so grateful for this explanation, but my point is that in Kofukuna, on Mudi Juma with the good intent of putting up schools and other developmental projects, and I don't have a problem. My problem is a assembly honor Hefana mosque, you see.
Oh, I see, just a name. The assembly, let me give you.
Alaji Pacho, just a straight question for me and response to me.
Assembly, it took me then time as an assembly member to locate that place that is a government land, and therefore we should go in. Let me just summarize. We use ways to get that particular area. No one say it was because at a point in time, my father is one of the custodians of the paramountcy of Madida. Its areas are a government land. Among for area, woman only on say, Mamumbuagai, 8 Yadipa, and Madina. No, we need still. Yamebua, Debia development and Medeba. As I'm now I'm even bringing a secondary school, still furnished secondary school, fresh.
Alaji, I'm sure you're not getting my drift. My point is that
no,
every
I get it. I'm only trying to establish a fact. Even the assembly currently, where we are, baby, Anna will be some question about the location of the Samos. No, one side on near the place that we compensated the MVTI school in regards to the assembly premises. And one year, it will be edible. So what is the big deal? If I'm getting a bungalow, I'm getting a clinic.
With all the benefits you are getting, nobody is challenging you. Now there's a petition right there. Hold on. Alaji, hold on. There's a petition. I'll read it out to you. There's a group that wants to put up a school in your jurisdiction, and they want a place of worship. Are you ready for that?
Oh yes.
You give them a place of worship.
They want a place of worship. No, we already have it.
Not just a place of worship.
And then just a place of worship.
Because of the project.
Yeah, the project.
Oh yes, I can get it. Within the municipality, I can locate a place.
No, where the mosque is located.
No, that place, there's no any other space left within that area. Baby Akano, we did what we call the greening of the community. So we started with the greening of the assembly.
All right, Alhaji Faila Fusaini, your response to this particular issue is not encouraging one bit, but I leave it here. I think that you have to go back, do reflections, because your workers are not happy.
My brother.
Hold on. Alhaji Wakasa, Mamin Kasabi. Hold on. We're having a conversation, please.
Is it me?
Alhaji, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. Okay, so Alhaji Faila, MC for La Nkwantana, Madina, and Oniabon Komo Kama, Ewahai. 19 minutes after 8, Jason Sem on Adom 106.3 FM in
here. Yes. Very important. We have
South Africa 1, South Korea 0. And when I'm so, I'm a Bafana of South Africa. One more I qualify at the next stage of the competition. Group A, you bought 3 matches in every Mexico 18 kind. One more 9 points on my qualify. South Africa, Eto Sumieno, Enya 4 points on qualify. Group B, Switzerland, a winning group no with 7 points. Canada, Eto Sumieno, Enya 4 points. Group C, Brazil a winning Enya 7 points. Morocco so Enya 7 points. National so say third best team near Boria and the Beko group Ninano. Not team BOD third and the Modibo Concanon. Yasan so I select your mom. I qualified ya common and Sema Ababi Tuja. Na Yeka World Cup on Sem South Africa. One more South Korea bomb with Kabakwa. One more Antimi Antono after the game. Hugo Bruce, a head coach, Edema Bafana of South Africa. One more Ekasai or the assessment of the game at the Tuga, abroad in Central for Asia, Edisa and Komowe.
We played a very good game. Tactically was very good. Everyone did his job. The difference with our previous games was when we had the ball now, we were dangerous. And that was very important. We had very quick players on the pitch. We used them very good. We found the spaces on a good moment. And then, you need that goal. We had some chances already the first half. That's what I said during half-time to the players that have to go on believing in it. If they were done playing like they did the first half. And when the chances were there, if you could score, then we should win the game, and that happens. I'm very proud of the performance of my team, and I think we gave an answer to all those big mouths of the last weeks that thought that we had to change something, that told us also what we had to do. We just did what we did. We just did what I wanted to do, and this is the result. I'm very happy for my group.
Peace FM. When summer head coach at South Africa, Hugo Bruce, One added to your sons or to us, so say, or Moko first half for catching and ranching, say, South Korea for Mutimashomo, Monko for the win, not confidence never when no can be, and then someone in ranching kind of boy, I'm on mobile on Timbenya go. I'm a maker say South Africa, Timmy Elwenia qualified the community and Sama who go Bruce out the tournament after first half.
Yeah, it's okay, but you know that when you play against a team like South Korea, that there will be chances for them. This is normal, but what not was normal is the fact that we had again those moments in the beginning of the game. And if you are a little bit unlucky, you get a goal, and then it becomes very difficult. But yeah, the score was still 0-0, and during the half time, I told the guys, go on, believe in it. You will see you can win that game here. Because the more you will play this game, the less chances will be there for South Korea, because they will just kick the ball and try to have a situation where the ball drops good in the 16. And I was a little bit afraid because we went rather very, very back on our 16, and then you know that can happen. But the way we defended was very, very, very good.
Peace FM.
And some South Africa head coach Hugo Bruce one Edia Tuga na Branty Oshe only goal of the game was Sansunya man of the Madama South Africa Tapelo Maseku one also kasa senenia jepa papa na ode asida ma supporters and teammate technical team will be obuaya South Africa team enya qualification for the next round of the competition.
First of all, it's unbelievable. It's amazing. I feel like I'm dreaming, but I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank our supporters back home, our fans, our families, the coaching staff, the players. They believed in me. Hey, today I was missing. I missed some goals and I missed some chances, but we prevailed and I was able to help the team, and that's all that matters.
Winnie and Sama Tapelo Maseku was on the time the supporters back home. Now, Utimse Ubia Doma say, Rowan Williams, dear captain Edema Bafana of South Africa. One also Ekasai said, why you super proud pa na share Africa New Year's South Africa ye was it team of mobile World Cup 19 years, 18 years, 20 years, 19 years. One of the when you say when you name mom and Quadano Musi Akano that you be on South Africa every team to watch. Yenti and Sema goalkeeper also captain the South Africa Rowan Williams what they etuja.
I honestly don't know what to say. I don't know if there's a better word than proud. I'm super proud, I'm ecstatic, just for what this team has been through. The doubt, the doubters, the stress that we've gone through. To play at this elite level is not easy. To keep a clean sheet against such quality opposition, to perform the way we did, defend the way we did, speaks volumes of the character of this team. We won the siege, but we stayed strong. The mentality and the character in these boys. I mean, I'm scared for the future of this country. These boys are 20, 19, 21 years old playing at this level. I'm old age already, so the experience that they are gaining will only help us as a country, but amazing. I'm just happy, so happy, proud to be a leader of this team.
Peace FM.
Rowan Williams, captain of Bafana of South Africa. What is somewhere to get a seminar? MIT for a nano payeka World Cup on 7 p.m. Cruise our money Ivory Coast, but Ivory Coast we near a beer. Now 3 points to beat Mexican qualification at third best there. And then 7 p.m. side game no air Basso. Samson at 7 p.m. Ecuador airport Germany. Not 10 p.m. no Japan. And then Sweden the Asia so not 10 p.m. Tunisia. And so Abo Netherlands the Honsem to a team from the Aka World Cup on seminar. And Abeto just said game anano Ebnadei Black Stars of Ghana and after 3 Lions of England Ebueno BBC for the two just say BBC since almost started say omu yi and broadcast World Cup no omu nye match bia omanya viewership no sen Ghana England game so anano Ebnadei say history in their recorder omatimi asset say Ghana and England game no ayade 15.4 million viewership and omunya ye across the globe. They say we are singing now. BBC for say yeti BBC say ye bo World Cup na game air course so na omuyi and now broadcasting na nipa ahwe pa one game no e bin see that Ghana and England a break record no Africa 15.4 million viewership.
Say 15.
15.4 15.4
because Ghana ko betimi amano.
Ghana quite between 5 million.
Which man bear 5 million. UK for 10.
They've been a day. Ghana between 5 million.
Almost a record. Omu who be that since I almost started some a broadcasting World Cup. We need record their viewership at BBC4 so many. Young for any entry for your birthday and so Dr. Prince Pambo, a Black Stars of Ghana team doctor. One more casa, watch the choir all faso, said to be a brand to be proud after the gamer or mood treating on a choir on Befaso, air treaty and ranting ahead of Croatia gamer Airbus Saturday. Now, Wayne and Summer Dr. Prince Pambo, what day Ejaye.
After the session today, we'll do all treatment here. When we go to the hotel, it's a day off, and day off including the medical team. Yes. So we're closing shop from here. Okay. Typically, this will be what would happen. Those who played significant part of the game are not necessarily going to train. They'll just do recovery. These are the pre-training preparations. We'll still have people go to the gym, and we'll have circuits to do treatment for them, and those who didn't play or who didn't play significant minutes would have to train, and after that we'll still get them back here for treatment and also in the gym. So basically that's it.
Peace FM. We are some Black Stars of Ghana team doctor Prince Pambu, one on Edia Tuja, now but Ghana had the Yumtunia Francis Samini, one on Swakasa, was what Tenasa Ghana England game on. No, game no or has a Ghana be winning. Now win an open, but win Namonia Drono, or no Samini yet, or Befanesa.
We won the first one, and for us to have the right position to be clear for the next stage of the competition, we have to either draw or win this one. I was looking for a win, but I wouldn't go home without a draw. So this was good.
And what China Samini said, and Sana Ghana, Yabo England, I'm for FIFA ranking. England also for Ghana, number 73, 17. Yeah, there was a share. Sub match movie. Was it something to be a ranking and win here? Ranking and win here. Pitch no so no actually. Now Samini say Yakobo Boasa ranking seven emphasis win so.
Yeah, so it tells you sometimes the rankings don't really do much. The day and the game is all it takes. The heart, the spirit, exactly, the spirit and everything that comes together to make the game a game.
Peace FM. Now Samini area crano see referee for Honduras, Said Martinez. Hey, referee na Ghana papa. Was it a referee na? Ghana yet England for Chica from Craigcom Cabem, you know, one more anti.
I believe I think we were robbed of a clear penalty, otherwise we would have had the 3. That's the controversial part of it. Yeah, I think we were robbed of a penalty.
We and Samini, one added to just a referee from Honduras, Said Martinez, one on Ama Ghana, and Timmy and Kunima against England at the one seminar. Sorry, so and
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Kenya Japan no party ni mpene ko ukaya ya ko ye no anche no bi ye letter say if the party general secretary ho say ono condemn ye visit no na say uhwemu a ade no akọ no ya ade a aha yenya no mandi to fo no mo propaganda so mo sha say so mo ye mo propaganda ba ko ne senia omo eto sa fake letter no eto mo enti no se tanya mani nyina no andi sifo ye se omo betwe adwumadie no asensen ana se omo betu anya de gu amanfo ani wo adwumadie ne ana motu ho a na kire se ya nya pani so ye bisade na ne wo se party ntimi kase mmaye na ma party wo de a ye kuma wo mu na ehunu se be party ne enso so edema saso enti no ye ka de di kan se party and condemn publicly the era no ye na fe ebeyan so a enka won crowd no na wombisa no anonsem kakra na nsemu wo hono mu a wo de ama enya sai bia mu bi no de that one hebe enkura se be kopom abadwuma wo se ye de boa party no ya so ebe to class
eti mo de petition no ama mo mpanifo wie no manya feedback bi efi mo nchen na.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Tune in to Hot Digital Online.
Now on DAB.
Now on DAB.
Now on DAB. Now on DAB.
Now on DAB in London. Waking you up to what's new, what's hot, what's trending, the headlines, the updates, from sports to health, from current affairs to the conversations that matter. It's the Best Breakfast Show, Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Hot Digital Online. Now on DAB.
All right, into live on DAB, Hot Digital Online Radio. And the hospice ban introduced for around 850,000 customers in Kent due to high temperatures and record demand for water. Southeast Water says so. It comes the warmest June nights on record in the UK, with the provisional temperatures in Cardiff dropping now below 23.5 degrees Celsius. That's 74.3 Fahrenheit overnight. Now, extreme beat is expected again today. The UK June temperature record could be broken for the second day in a row. On Wednesday, the record was provisionally broken, with the temperature soaring to 36.1 degrees Celsius. In Tenera was 36.1 degrees Celsius. Now, and the temperatures is also rising. Now, you can feel the weather. Said the humid is strong. And ushe anope sani weather netina. I guess oshu ewom enti eno ho nsem ewo UK anope na guess weather no de Ghana weather pa na eya na mframa no ena ya na entam fim papa mframa no entam fim papa. And as we're moving on quickly, now so in the meantime, the UK and some and so bothers on the matters and the issue of the Prime Minister resignation, Ubekaya Kiestama, so resigning Andy Benham and also taking the charge. Now, Oshe. Sanya nyamani si kona utumi say Donald Trump akasa fa ho. Now let's listen to Donald Trump what he says about the 35 seconds.
I don't know anything. I see that he was, I guess, the mayor of a town. I hear he's extremely liberal, extremely. So that means he probably won't open up the North Sea. You know, I gave Keir Starmer some pretty good advice. I said, open up the North Sea. Go to Aberdeen, which was the hottest city on the whole continent. It was the oil city. It was the oil of Europe, and they closed everything. It was terrible. I saw it before my eyes, and I couldn't believe it. The North Sea is loaded.
All right, so a short one from Donald Trump, describing the incoming Prime Minister Andy Benham, say, or a liberal person. Or or a very liberal. And what Donald Trump said, and said he's giving his first public reaction to the prospect of the former mayor of Greater Manchester, Andy Benham, becoming the Prime Minister. Now, campaigning during the Macclesfield by-election, Benham said the UK needed to avoid what he called the polarized, poisonous politics of the US. And he asked his view of the current frontrunner to replace Sir Keir Starmer. Trump described him as the mayor of a town and said he had heard Benham was extremely liberal. And he's giving a thumb up for Andy Benham, who happened to be the incoming Prime Minister in the UK. And you know, Donald Trump, and somehow can I Donald Trump? A time Iran, any Israel, Tokwane Bayano. Na or pre-say Keir Starmer M1 na wonko fight san tokwano na no na Keir Starmer ya na gwese no don't mean yet because of feel say because ono lawyer ni to him says Adam ko a crime against humanity, so he's not going to do that. So he didn't even give him any audience bia into Donald Trump from that time and on Keir Starmer just say bend over backwards. Not just a nyadi or I say on a Kestama. You don't cry the Kestama Kono. And yen one Gabeni ya say or Buani the Angaveni ya, but one in the Donald Trump one in the end the ono ground say Kestama, Wabi Kestama, Papi, every day on Subi to me. I just say Donald Trump the Kestama Kono crying and fun because Buamina young Kokun Toka one Wami. Na onde o kwa me den na me beka fa ho nti e wonsem ensem no enso no ye ko enim na eto adwede no so no pe enche news ba ko so wa ha Ghanaian British Airways pilot accused of raping a 12-year-old girl. Now a pilot who traveled hundreds of miles to meet and rape a 12-year-old girl he met on Instagram has been jailed. Kwabna Yeboah Kwame Yeboah, a 30-year-old, first made contact with a child in late 2025, and she initially told him she was 17 and traveled from his home in Reading to Real Merseyside in February. The Crown Prosecution Service said it will have been obvious to Yeboah, a UK national and British Airways employee, that the victim was a very young girl. Yeboah pleaded guilty to rape and sexual assault and was sentenced to 8 years and 4 months in jail. He was also given a 15-year restraining order. Yeboah has been working for the British Airways since 2023. So just about 2 years ago, as a first officer, according to the linked profile. He also spent more than 17 years playing basket and refereeing at Basketball England. After he had first messaged the victim, the court heard Yeboah sent the girl inmate pictures of himself, and then the conversation became increasingly sexual. He called her about twice and making her believe that she was important to him and that cared about her. CPS says so, that is the Crown Prosecution Service, said Mr. Yeboah was working for British Airways at the time of his crimes, a few months on from the first contact. Yeboah met the girl in person and drove her around before taking her to an isolated location and assaulting her 3 times. The CP says so, that the child told Merseyside police she struggled to process what was happening and felt nervous and confused. A few days later, a friend of victim told her mother what happened. It was reported to the police and Yeboah identified using details he had given the child. When arrested and interviewed, he answered no comment to all questions. On the 22nd of April this year, Yeboah pleaded guilty to 3 counts of rape of a girl under 13 and 1 count of sexual assault of a girl under 13. Thomas Hallon, Senior Crown Prosecution Service, or Crown Prosecutor, said Kwame Yeboah will have known early on his contact, known the girl early on his contact, that the child, that she was not the age she initially claimed to be. Indeed, she spoke about the school. She sent images of herself in school uniform, and when he met her in person, it would have been obvious that she was a very young girl. Indeed, Kwame Yeboah, under the story, it means that this is something you should have avoided, because immediately you spoke to the girl and the girl was not identifying her age and trying to tell you the truth of the matter. It means that you should know, in this country, I was saying it last time, say, when you want to get yourself involved in certain crimes, especially rape and assaulting people, age, the young ones, they are very tempting. 12-year-old girl pretended to be a 17-year-old girl. When you spoke to the girl, she said she was 17, and then you made a contact to have an one-on-one, a mano a mano, and you met the girl. She was 12 years. Immediately you saw the girl was 12 years, you distance yourself from the girl, because maybe you don't intend in committing this crime, but something dangerously will affect you. Now, you happen to be a worker who is working with the British Airways. You have been doing your work. You are a basketball officer, and then you transcend to work at the British Airways for the past 2-3 years. So what will really conscientize you to have this notion to meet a young girl who you know that it is going to be a problem? Now you have been given the sentence by this crime, because rape case is an indictable offense in this country, and more or less sometimes in Ghana you can say, so this is not a center stage for here to talk about or to judge with this issue. This one, you'll be going to jail, and it will be on your record as criminal because you are going to be convicted. I don't simply understand Kwame Yeboah, who you know that you are an aged person, 30 years, young girl who is about 12 years, less than 13 years. How do you have amano with this girl? Kwame Yeboah has found himself wanting. He was groomed that the victim into believing that she was in a relationship with someone who cared about her. Into Usha Akolana. Akolano, I induce you. Because Akola 12 years also no be oho. Na nipa ni take care of no papa into him say odi obehwe no. This is what the girl was saying. 12-year-old girl. Now let me quickly play one musical interlude and quite interesting story that I think that Kwame Yeboah has found himself wanting. Yam ko enim ni anto admit nso no pay. Na yam boni too. Na
The news, the interviews, and what have you. All packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
And then my God, feelings are damn. I'll be your good boy, I'll be your gangster. If they approach you, say I'm the owner. Tell them who be there. Want me, why they back? Want me, don't know why I want me. You want me, don't want me. Keep me out, why they back? Want me, don't know why I want me. You want me, don't want me. Sit down, want me, why they back? Want me, don't know why I want me. You want me, don't want me.
Time check is 45 minutes past 9 o'clock this morning, and you can listen to the sound. This noise, it doesn't need any introduction at all. This is coming from the man Ken Paluta featuring Kwabna. In the meantime, in between time, I'm showing live on the social media platforms. Kudos to all of you. Obaya, Oba, and so Ewa Dawson, Mensa, and Abna Sewa is watching us live. Isaac has joined us. Nana Kwame has joined us. And for those of you wishing us the best of luck this morning, watching us live on the social media platform, Baby Ya and social, and Jane has also linked up this morning. Bright and sunny, very humid on the pay. His name is King Paluta featuring the indefatigable Kwabna in the background. Or say a woman. Now, let me quickly acknowledge my proud sponsors before we get back into business. Exactly 11, there will be a repeat broadcast from Bishop Achampong, words of encouragement this morning. Now, quickly, Unity Link Financial Services Limited happen to be our proud sponsor. Now, they know they have a lot of inclusion with some digital platforms. It's going to be a lot more from the Unity Link Financial Services. Nana me check to pay any boss and all the Unity Link Financial Services Limited, those corporate entity, giving us giving us the audience all the time. Ban mobile money to all major networks in Ghana, cash pick up to 18 banks and all rural banks. Airtime top up is one unique thing. Into Unity Link Financial Services Limited coming up with different systems that could help avoid setting distraction and congestion. Enti omo de nyama bebre eba. Na Pinnacle Amofaba Education has brought a huge thing. That one is an intellectual property. That I can assure you, say, Udi Pinnacle chila, you will never regret in your life because Pinnacle, ame who say, nipa ubi biya ya desuya. Utumi suya dia, ubi entumi njimfi usem because usuya ebe buaw. Na nsen kura dia desuya na nye bebre. Something no kufio na udi suya dia. Inti Pinnacle catch will say, September bombodi answer with my register. Now twice a week with me about degree. It is very important under normal circumstances. Now, looking at this very program, Mbabe introduce you. People from all walks of life, especially countries we know say they are serious into business. Ubiti Ghana, now a banker, they are proud to be associated with this program because you have paid 3,000 and over. Say you want to come for this particular workshop. Now it is a leading digital transformation that is with artificial intelligence, because now we understand say artificial intelligence is going to be with us. It is going to be our body politicking until we are not going to reject it at all costs. Definitely we need to embrace it because for now that is going to be the bone of contention. Now it is a program that has been organized by the PAE training in collaboration with Comic Associates. They are bringing this program. It's going to be very enthusiastic program. Inti amanfono ay krado omoba on the 10th to 14th of July, 14th of August. And they're very, very important. People who have associated themselves, they've paid their money, they are coming because they know say it is going to be a formidable one. It'll be a digital marketing executive, it'll be a student, it'll be a SME owners, public service professionals, and then the media. Of course, oil and gas, any businessmen, into bankers, and so a part of it. To be a bank juma na obinya kwenye bi onso betumi tua na be join it. +44 794 715 2878 +44 794 715 2878. And we are Pinnacle Amofaba Education. AJN and Co Limited, a chartered accountant, business advisor, specialist in preparation, annual account bookkeeping, self-assessment, especially for Uber drivers. AJN and Co Limited and pay say unyam rem follow taxes, and all the time I keep assuring you say they will be acting as a conveyor belt. And the more importantly, when we talk about the conveyor belt, will lead you to a success. Somebody will be doing something on your behalf, and today we'll take the mantle, make sure say about no mortgages and remortgages, one-stop shop to arrange for your general insurance, your life cover, your medical insurance and protection, you P45 and you P60. If you have any refund that is not refunded to you, AJN and Co Limited will make sure so to me claim the refund for you. Call them 016344 70495, 016344 70495, and 0788 30777 742. And we are AJN and Co Limited and pay and so Idas shipping for a banner say Nyama Co my Ghana. Idas for Echakwine a war 65 Upton Lane, Forest Gate Echo 7, 9 Premier Bravo, door-to-door service both by air and sea. And Jabano air freighter within 2 days. They drew seeing so within 3 weeks. Na enyamano aqua could draw like I said, yo is supposed to yo sa they could draw my Ghana. But in the meantime, a banner say with the container be caught and now the coach car na personal effector for Idas for it was 0203 976 0697. 0203 976 0697 and 079 and you Idas shipping. Fatherly to phone so about a passport ones and some airline ticket. You Francis Finsbury Park, London, November 4, 3 Echo Green. And you fatherly visa traveling tour. Super renew passport open passport for friend was 0207 6193843 and 079 3965 6111. You know, fatherly visa traveling tours worldwide and pay and so Hot Digital Online. Idika Kacho says Siano, Hot Digital Online support us and our newly attained DAB radio needs your help. And DAB radio no mwa kakra uzubitu mdiabwa bano say you want to help a little no bank no Santander na dini Hot Digital Online Limited. Account number is 763 64379 763-64379 and short code near 090128 090128. So let's help count. Indeed, the ever little that you have, you can just help us because now there's a transformation. Regardless, because we constantly accuse what digital say pirate radio. There are a lot of people who have been accusing us of all this while. Meanwhile, they all keep listening, but they were accusing us say we are pirate. And under normal circumstances, the unique selling point has arrived. And definitely, we have achieved the aims and objective by acquiring DAB. And for a little support that you can help, wait me out for 079-314-06630, and then we'll be more appreciable to you. Na yadawasi papa sweet lady care and so adjoining life and pay and Minka also said live in concert. Kojontri and Fred Mewe will be here in September on the 9 Broadway High Road, Wood Green, until 5th September 2026. Fred Mewe and Kojo Entry are coming. This is by kind courtesy of Davidson Group Band. Da Force and Kweko Fusumpon happen to be MCs on the night, and TQ will be the DJ to play you songs. Enquiries for 077-288-76027 077-288-76027. Inka also say Step Ahead Foods and so Ghanaian Nyane and our box on the camera. And the packaging no very important. This time around package you nyama year. Bois Emma Obie who say, oh, package you nyama kama Emma Obie to me at to be. It is very, very important. So this time around, you package your things well. Make sure all the packages are important. When we talk about packaging, soft golden tropical bread, big, fresh, richly irresistible, authentic bango, perfectly prepared for true home style experience, signature fanti kenke, traditionally wrapped, and it has been wrapped, with some packaging. And when fanti, don't you call most of the Ghanaian leading shops? Ubenya Step Ahead Foods in Duane be Fremo or 074-976-56309 074-976-56309 and I'll say email admin@stepaheadfoods.uk. Menka also say Rhapsody Apartment. Intia no Oko Ghana now pay Bibia Lodge within 2 weeks bino. Like I say, you need Rhapsody Apartment. Rhapsody. And so Eka will say our packages be bremao. And Tima we free say Rhapsody Eka will say a bano say unya sebia nimini here Oko Ghana now here in Tema. Like I say we buku ha na udu Ghana airport pickup. Inti which me are from +233 5538 30229 +233 5538 and +44 744 5311 265 and your UK number. Omo ewo North Legon so a peaceful lane ablo AJ na packaging no yentien ye electricity no one obe slot to ebi na odi 1 week 2 weeks one slot to kakra egum okwa na gese na omema free Wi-Fi and DSTV and oma fa hoka into $50 a night into Bombonia say obe free Rhapsody and sana withdraw my Ghana ENJ handyman about the carpentry west door fixing and hanging, fixing of kitchen wardrobes and wooden floors. And know your E&J handyman on 074-324-02117 074-324-02117. Now and know your E&J handyman. One large and small room be our Beckton. Into per dia large room hall and small room hall. Into Bombardier so which me a Fred +44 795 639 0380. +44 795 639 0380. You know, a large room and a small room. Do the friend number no na only in Ninkomo say open down open so be dino. Now one can say a very proximity area, a proximity. Like I say, buses nam ho bibia nam ho ye krum e betting ha ya nwa into Bombardier so with me. Afre ye nua ba nso so Patricia Usu AKJwa Mansa. Ochnechi Saturday and 8:30 a.m. T Crib Sons, Victoria House Beckton, Echo 65 Premier Alpha. Inti oho and a baby so. Na yes some no check service no ho. Here we are. I'm on the call London Cemetery, City of London Cemetery and Crematorium, Aldersburg Road, London E12 5DQ. And a burial no ebe take place ho. Na funeral arrangement no bebas wo Broadwater Farms Community Center, number 1 Adams Road, N76HG, from 6 p.m. to midnight. Dress code near black and red. Into yen shen so. Fre yenua ba Angelina was 07811826843. And I also say Iradua was 07572303785. And Akwesi was 0755112976. It's yen so yenua ba Eddie yentenumi na enche ibedwi enkomo anope hodigita ena uti anope tu yembonito ni enko.
The news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station. Hosted is online.
Come from my property. Maybe your love is too much. Your body will work in the poverty. Baby, carry me go. And your do be a mommy want to me. And your color be a mommy want to me. Oh yeah, I want fair. If you have money, I go give you. If you my body, I go give you. From right here, for so many, so make a die in your hair, you do tia. Baby, don't need me life, baby, someone in my life, baby, don't need me life, baby, someone in my life. You are my one and only, baby. You are my one and only, baby. Mediano. You are my one and only, baby. Oh.
And then moving on quickly now, it was the Narcotics Control Commission has announced in Ghana it's a recent issue on the drug-related matters that a young lady, Emma Hussein, was arrested by the Australian police, methamphetamine drug bust. Now the issue is that alleged mastermind behind the shipment of 320 kilograms of methamphetamine concealed in charcoal exported to Australia. The Director General of NACOC, Brigadier General Maxwell Ububa Mante, described the arrest during the Commission annual drug destruction exercise in Accra on Wednesday, June 24th. Now, according to him, the operation was carried out through a joint effort involving NACOC, the Bureau of National Intelligence, BNI, and other security agencies after months of surveillance and investigations. I am aware that you all know of the Australian methamphetamine saga, that though the efforts of the narcotics in collaboration with the Bureau of the National Investigation and the security agencies, I'm happy to announce that we have picked the lead shippers, he said. Brigadier General Mante praised officers involved in the operations, indicating that they spent several months in tackling the suspect before making the arrest. We did that over 3 nights, and my officers slept out of their homes from 3 months after successfully picked the person who led the enterprise. He disclosed that more arrests were expected as investigation continue in the drug trafficking network. And this afternoon, we are picking more. Whoever is involved, I always say that it's only God and the court can free you. He warned that the NACOC boss stressed that the commission determination to dismantle the entire operation and prevent Ghana becoming a hub for international drug trafficking. We will get to the bottom of the enterprise and make sure that we will not declare as a narco state. He said so. 320-gram methamphetamine case had also attracted international attention after authorities uncovered an alleged attempt to smuggle the drug to Australia hidden in bags of charcoal. A young lady who has been to be an actress was arrested in Australia just about a couple of weeks ago. Now, it was a concern, a reason of concern, that you just want to juxtapose and investigate why this thing was shipped from Ghana to Australia. Because over the packaging now, it means that it was a clandestine motive. The clandestine motive, no, now you say, ni pebi, and no more 3%, sani ye shipu. Now, I know na narcotic box, no, they have to just say, the prime substance behind the Australia 320-kilogram charcoal meth, best arrested in Ghana. And the people who are in connection with this particular drug-related issue, no, has been picked up by the BNI. And you will see. That's why we're saying, say, when it keeps going on this way, your country will be labeled or will be clamorous as a place of drug hub, and then people will use it as a transit. So the name of that will be, you'll be penalized and you'll be criminalized internationally. So this is a place when you go there, they are doing, it's like a drug trade. So you should try as much as possible to stop this. If not, it is going to send a bad signal to the country Ghana, or the image will be soiled. Into no one sem and under normal circumstances. Now we'll move on quickly. Na so we have a conversation of what we have heard so far, the issue on board. Now the inclusion of this one, and so in regards to the drug-related matters, say who were in charge and who are involved. We're moving on quickly. Now you have to admit it, so enche now your body to pay. How the guitar and out
interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online. Interviews and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
In the meantime, it's Gifted Godson, beautiful one, or say Miracle God, the miracle working God. And I know that was a sensational, inspirational moment from our dear sister, Gifted Godson. In the meantime, we engage you into line. Now, no pay. Security, you may be a pie. Na be asenia, mammy say, security, you may be a bosso. Until say, be ana, we hear security, you may be a. Na for pen ne paper. Na sure number, with the normal number 2 and chebia, now a fre. Na o fra. Na well, she said, Yamebe wa dom. And when you may be going to say whether no more she and the security Jumano sisi anso security adwuma no ekɔ n'anim nti bombodian sɛ obetumi enya na watu aso nti number no yɛ +44744 9951867 nti minipa bi na send ya bremo say security adwuma bi apai SIA nti wo SIA like say wo frɛ no man tɛ +44744 9951867 nti bombodian frɛ na yɛsɛ ombetumi afawa ana mi sa nti o
Bana oho ye mi shelter Ghana for.
Bi ba boko mo so e.
Abrabo me ye boko. And mi kuta nsem 6 mi bowling na 30 seconds. Na wo ka kwame ye bo nsem ye which kwame ye bo? Kwame ye bo ukuta ohia be ya ba na different kwame ye bo.
Kwame ye bo we do no outside do.
Aha, because kwame ye bo ukuta ohia be ya ba.
No ye juma o British Service.
Okay, that's fine. Because Kwame Abua Ukita Uhia Bay ya ba na ne papa ye case number 2 no ye me cousin.
Oh, okay.
Because ne papa na ne papa la na me so me papa la emerafo no emi na we wo na la nti no omo papa de te. So ma men qualify no bi ankoka say ono because ye fie yen sa na ma. Me ko me nemo no ewia na e body ye besere emema. Mun na metumefo munware
me dey
e me baby mun try say mu be
gare aja dey when nware ya untumi nda
say e mema di bi mpagare
o da bi unim sa bisre ho
oh anyway Valentine no kwa mema di bi mpagare e juno e wi na e bo ma medi matem famfra mema nyina
na bi na uko mema bi fie ego hu so shwa
oh na say me ba na me rente one room sa na me nya me praise mema di bi kwa adwuma ba no omo ba beda omo nwale
ancho dware azon paul so be dware nti ende enye yi
na wakwa adwuma ba unwale anapa na besen dwale akọ
se no pa na okọ dware na okọ yenti
at least 2-3 times yeko ye nim no Valentine president mama or Segana din because in the first time or buy ni ya and now I'm at a few so one when I drag na ye chin and na yasa kwachi another biom or time biom e basa na wo say Ghana din because wo say na Ghana ne ko visa wo bia no mo de amount Jamaica years back no mba ha no monje visa wo drugs inti and a British for let's say a free almost and then almost visa and son of Mama. See a best president Mama say, "Ooh, legacy, a cocaine legacy. I will Ghana and then found Mamma Emerson. What but 2 years in Muna would now walk on. The being no able to me and say, afternoon to say, President Mama, dear way in a way. Your board daughter about me, dear, you know, Ghana card, your board man penunku for dear, you know, free SHS. Ne honor say I said, and Nekufado so, a better so free maternal care. At least Jelly John Lawrence Crown, ye bonny dear, and say, ruler electrification. Now, what's the bow dear? And to say, Yamfa draft on the Yamfa and remember one. Mommy, I'm a Montitis at the Yampese Ghana ni President Tobacco, Obaba say Ghana for in a dean or more day dress abetagay. I feel may come and no apostle could just suffer by a confanano. When the master, Mr. Valentine. We're good when the master say. Papa no or the wo si akonwa no so se wo no ni ho adina de ana o na sore ba ko visit o no wayi ni pictures ni every wo na let me amate masole no wayi me picture ni every wo na wo do de aba bezu o no se ne matu ade so ana o de adwo asafo a esi so no the next so say wo na wanye wo ni amaye na watu no do ni aba esusu de na wo poma no mo ekobodutuo okay aso omo hwehwe no mo che no edin tum mi wie kura no na nakwaku bonsam or trend wo UK brutal say nde wo hwe the Sun newspaper or the chiribawe na man for year interview say wa lift hurricane see the hurricane ba be bobo pa de no na
era se papa makusi enti o
ai baba saudi ba kwa lo here ta wo ya TikTok no good morning
Davio
oh that media say why is sensation our your friend say TikTok they go
oh okay
last time I did
oh yeah
just the one you can say ba amalanta no pa be chia do ati fu nyina be chia na mi so ko ye ni anu na do fu nyina ye ma ni ye cho nyina Valentine and Nancomodi because I'm a shed that Jimmy. Now, if you Francis in disaster, they all yelling at man, I said, and there's a man.
Marcus, I'm a guy saying, Jaomuchidio now, it counts, and I won't do
Just at the point.
Tell me, catch him, Miss, what you walk, we know about Gan, tell me, catch him.
David, I know besides
Marcus, what do you mean, Jetching? You see, I know we are here on no quo, Miss Rowe. Men do much, your mashada, men do much. Young count say, who wants them, Marcus, who wants them, can enjoy much in the uncle.
Okay, and I may catch it on fast assessment and to now about mechanism. So,
no problem, we are bound, Kawasam, would you Kawasam?
David, Master, to me, can say a public conversation.
Auntie, no one Kawasam, I don't know very bad, and I say you are engaging it.
Because at a point, I woke up with some beginning of the master man. What are you trying to say? Who passed the thing?
Okay.
Anyway, Valentine. My friend said, the fun that is at your guy. They say Africans, they are growing at this, you see? And I go to Washington Hurricane, and I says, our powers to know how they are. I don't know me with the work up for the family group, and Yanika. Yes, and your mother, and your mother will answer, yeah, Ghana for the December will answer, but at the same time, I asked about way near the Agroka because it's truly so I can tell you. And the ultimate price is the work up here in Africa. Every time we are some about some for the tea, you do that. If the other normal come about some people now, one more for work up in Africa, there's Africa or then you grab a sending Africa. Valentine, our friends, I'm saying, I say, Canadian upon some now, but say, I'm out for the BC and keep on or BC and friend. Valentine, you know this type of people, there will be in the world politics. Kelly was one of them, the Labour Party. Jeremy Corbyn is one of them. They have so much to offer. It's almost cancer ideas. So people should take it on board and say, as some work and be only okay. I've always said the same. Political party and numbers game. If you don't be as we can be last of the party now, we're going to do it. I all want to degrade my master one of that.
Come back into you.
Do make that senior Konya and I pray mention communicators. We understand service study and Nana of a CK Omuna Sigana de Brushing, Mamuna Quaba, German Boga Michia on pray, Michia Anna Brina said Namichi Lee, the soft nation. Michia on pray now to all communicators led by Yeniapa Obaya, the Bomuna Basso, you are. Yeah, the regular. He said, "Mana say no more a better day." Yeah, share as a Kikai Hondy. Valentine.
Yeah.
Marcus Catcher said, "Also, and no, or no, I'm a Vijano, or no, yes, and so no buyer and to qualify." Men on the car say, "So, oh, we are not dealing. We are only
no. He always want to respond to what you people say, and I see say he's not comfortable with. That's what I'm saying. He's not comfortable.
Okay, and Oba on security.
And when he come and talk about you, you can also charge him, but. We should not.
No, I mean, or the buy. Or tell me, say me buy me, and I'm being an offer. Marcus, BBI issue.
Because Marcus on better can send baby into Mudia Munjan.
Okay.
Yanko.
Valentine, Senator, my name is Cano. Sad drug issue, we say, no. I also anytime I this year buy Tichopa Mama, a bar by Shua, like who's drugs, we say, the shores of Ghana. It becomes safe haven for people to trade these illicit drugs. Mm-hmm. Now, from what we are hearing, the canary bird have started singing. You will be amazed with the names that is coming up. Now, very soon, very soon, also now, me catch you say a time is coming that the president himself will be stopped and searched because they are not going to spare anybody.
Okay.
But I'm at the we are witness. Say, FRVVIP, she was escorted. And they didn't FRVVIP CR.
Okay.
And all the buy. And then they know say, Professor Jumpa, no papa, or buy, or no, say, FSU, and then shipping authority. What in Yatna ho, abona baba sa mana kwa kupie Australia ntin for jo ka ho asem e na mo ball ne tugu ye e be si o tarmac so e ma ye nyina ye ka ho asem se ne amode be mo aton go down so mo ye bibia so mo se ne abeto dwa ne se mo kire maba wa na mrantie se ye the drugs e ne ye de chichiri kuro like Colombia mama na ye ka kire mo sa ba wo to o sma nipa o kan se ya na emo ya but that is the way we should say it. One shiny pageant, one totally partner, one fancy who a friends and skills. Weigh him. The level of his thinking, his gumption. And so the 2 years and that. Shania Master see here comes Sabri. And then who took quite pay ban, yeah, who took quite pay, who pulled things so you're gonna need me a shot here. Who be friends and fetch at the Bemo. And then, back room was here. Of any trainers, we now bet, will be via are they? Because Yamakwan and Agana be a friend a transit for illicit drugs. And that John Mahama.
Okay.
Now, yes, no, yeah, can say. Enti Anibia, your vice president of Ghana. Now, we be saying, see, I didn't hear Patrick. Some Armenia, you think one, let's say, the other agency. Near Bonababa or that Okafu Momichu. Just a vice president, Juma Prime Media, and here for Papa. Yama make a count. And medicino. Valentine Mibisao, medicino. A friend is saying, Mamia, a friend is saying, you're being free US by a convicted criminal who's supposed to be
Mutagaso or prisons.
We want to see or buy an Ankasabri and Kawasa and journalists and also escort to the Denico jail. Now, we are so taking the box set. We are candidate for jail.
Okay.
Nema mo yellow. More ye be shredded in secrecy. One person will be able, and that is a typical example of NDC. Omoba bemu anemo mo ye be afo mo be free so no. Opanyu bo se nyama nyina ye basa.
All right, na asipana.
Na only ni fufu na emom e di say cry be jere no.
Ya asipa mama ta enti oni anko Kofi Francis so.
Yo mitio bia.
Obi ajodo.
No kwat. Africa, ye bibi anyefe. The Omani Ghana was friend Gold Coast. Him painful. What do you want? Did Ghana Gold Coast in Oninya? The business people worry and what business the worker to who we are in a big bar. Nana Missa. What president mum in a fee a cocaine why don't you respect the president and Ghana? Even America, business people will hold their country. Blame the people who carry the we. Why are you blaming the government? When that pennies in the say, Mahama. But our home, the whole Ghana. What? Oh, yeah, now what you home with Jano? Ghana. He is the second come on and back. I want Tassino, the baby son, personal family number. One German number and won't be some. Ghana is belong to Zuma. You started it, and you make sure Ghana will be Ghana forever.
Mama, Kofi Francis, you.
Van.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Van, you crow a baby and run a me program be. Come here soon. Girl be a free takwa. And from free takwa or cook master. And when your accident, right? When your accident, you know, the girl went fell in coma. Or hospital, you didn't call hospital, could be 4 days in coma. Oh, yeah, you didn't about, you know, accountability in your lorry station of our car, no, you say, Uncle Fanny receipt him. In the about the Ghana police, Omun record accident, Obianya serious accident, when you coma, or the hospital. They can't get the record. In the crow, Obi trip a car, see, will be a tune for police when you record them. CCTV.
Yeah.
What are they talking about? Are we a serious country? When you accident, in a coma, or he was in coma in Kumasi, Kumpanochi Hospital. Yenya record. Police ni record. Lorry station say unko penny receipt. Obi a wako wa fele nkom o say ya den tarimpo o hye no nya no o hye onim say no nya. Look at that. After, oh man. And then for my image, I'm getting 2,000 because it's very painful.
Okay.
Many. Are we a country or we are just joke? We are not serious as a nation. But beat me accident. Now you record that. Come on, man. Mirao too much. Mirao. I don't know what to say. Girl, I didn't run. I'm a mentimiana. So be van ayo.
I go pay me money. Go pay me money.
Oh, but the Nimunina says it's all prescribed the best surgery. God, fun. Yeah. But I got Ghana. God bless Ghana.
All right. So for Aqua video you.
Yo, Mr. Valentine, Mitch Abri, young police show up. Coffee, Mitch, if you do young review, the Ghana needs to make us a prisoner 7 year transfer. It is what they look at look you.
No round to the church now. They are okay. Canadian. Let
me chance Ghana did be to see you. Ghana is you know the water across road. It's your top round, you be in a calendar of Shurubun. You're going to be a job. And I'm son and now looting. Come back. Come woman to the show up, Fred, Mr. to form. By a Nassau and Cassia, and appear Sanso, and Nanakwami, Hasoroba, Obrimpong, Lawyer Mansia, lawyer, Bagope,
Otupa.
Yakubu Shakova. Mammy, Elizabeth Dubami, Fiesa Pom, Nana, Nicholas Etnambi, and Dalhima, Chamina, no Fatamina, Chamun. Mama times which our my girlfriend, HBA, Ecoya, I fro, Ezma. Maybe I could not go to my baby, Lomja Harriet home. Yo, ya name be because Ira Mama, Nananomini, Abosom, the Jacopo, Asian. Also, Canano, a crassy. So be quick, and another one for be obeyed. We are. Obi abroad na say 7 people na say grass speaker obi die ayen hu yie no ohwa no bi ahwa e fe na abohye wo di abohye wo di force wafa na wo di ayo hu yie on say depend ba on ka say nyina no to say o mo adwo o mo nsem e don ba do mo ka nyina say piapia wo na nanom ne abosom ne yakopon ehia ewrado mama so ewrado mama anyakopon e nananom e abosom ehia e hirfa abosom I can Abusman as a Agonazas and Terras, Islam as a hill for Abusum and Hilfan Nanum. Yankopon, Oebacopo, Yankopo, Ebacope, Etin Yankopon, Abusum and Nanum, our body. And almost here, Rajo Mama, Abra and Nocofado, Jacobians, the Nocofado, which open what Yatraban 2 times, Obiam Pamanon. I remember your mama, Timmy want some bonny into that Tim. I can't just send a Mamunia, a Mamu for Abra and Nocofado. Naso edipa 100 and 4 more year juma. Na what the Ghanaians can bear 100 million chomaka. All by a would the edipa 50. And so would be the bear 2 billion in chomaka. And the way edipa and you said Nanopon bosom no any any abosom no and I say and say Sebisa or more tribute papa. You know Massa. And you know, Master, you soon, Nananomni, Abosom, Yakopo, Disao. So, who did Ujin Yakopo, Dinaja, Abosom, Dinajin, and Nanudia? And Oba, a Casay, Papa. Oh, any power on Yakopon, Obian Yakopo, Shano, which Mikachi was a maybe you quite out to move for more the pipe and politics. So, any boat, I would typically say, you dear talk at the Casa Ivaka. Obunia some Biaka, Muba, Mumano. What Mubuan, Yakopo and Trasa, and an anonymous apostle was a muju with this one. Nicholas Buka is a short one, and a star and anonymous apostle named Yakopono. If he said, me say Yakopo would not be an anonymous apostle, the Yakopo would not to Yakopo different. Then Yakopo also son of Maso. That's why.
All right, Nini, let's hear you.
Amanda, how you doing?
I'm okay.
That's good. Yesterday I couldn't come in, but 3 days ago, Chikata made a very good reflection on our administration. We accept it in good faith. NDC will work on it. The only ministry that I think, to my opinion, they lacking a little bit is the Minister of Local Government, because still the gutters are still choked, etc., etc. So they have to work on it. Minister of Local Government and other, like the toll booth, they have to open it for us to get the tax and the revenue from it. Valentine.
Yeah.
Did you say Willie actually see was in town or
no? He's in US. He's in the US. He's listening to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He listens to the program all the time.
You think?
He listens to the program all the time.
Oh, he listen.
Yeah.
He tell you his brother Nini Radio Akasanoma. Radio Akasanoma.
Oh, okay. Yeah? I'll let him know.
All right, Valentine. Let's go to the 10 billion that has jumped to 14 billion to stabilize the economy, to stabilize the city. Look, the city, we can bring it to even 1:3, but the problem is, when you do that, it will affect the exporters. Importers will be okay with it, but it will affect the exporters. So let us remain where it is. And now that we have stabilized the economy, Valentine, I tell you, the world businessmen can come to Ghana because they have the trust in our city because it's stabilized. So we can be able to get a lot of investment. People can invest. Even you are here, you get money, you want to go to Ghana, you can go invest because you know the city is stabilized.
Okay.
Lee, are you listening to me? You said we should, instead of taking 17 billion to pay workers, we should have used that. We should have used the money that we put to stabilize the economy. We should use it to pay the workers. Hey, come on, Lee. You are an academician. Freeman was your headmaster, who passed away recently, if you don't know. I know you are an academician, and academicians, they are not the way you are doing now. My man, let your calculation be accurate. Evangeline, let's go. So I told you people that we are running accountability, transparency government. Look, the one levy city that we put on the petrol, it generated 8.81 billion. Adding to what it was there before, so it jumped up to 10.07 billion Ghana cedis in our account to help the energy sector, So Valentine, ADC, we're on the move. All these people, what they come to say is just by, they say it by ignorance is keeping them on that platform, Valentine. Look, MPP, they said that we use, how do you call it, instead of building Agenda 111, you're using the money to build, how do you call it, 24-hour economy, 24-hour market. Hey, MPP, the Agenda 111 was there, and you went straight and dug that big hole with $50 billion. Yes or no?
No, but when you came, you say you were going to do a forensic on that one. What was the results? You said nobody chop money. Now it is for the investment of a national cathedral. That's what you are saying. You said nobody chop money. You yourself.
Fine time. Nobody chop money. We don't say nobody chop money. But Agenda 111 was there. Why did you go and do? Why did you go and dig that hole?
So means that you won't continue. That's what you are saying.
We will continue, but the problem is, why did you use that money to go and dig that hole? Instead of using it to build Agenda 111. So I heard my brother, he shouldn't lose his credibility. Place. The steps that you're taking to take position in MPP place.
For that one, it is an infringement on somebody's party. Don't do that. No, he has assessed and realized that he can be conformed with that one and want to accept that position. So please, if somebody wants to go and join NDC, the person has his prerogative to join NDC. So for that one, when you do that, they will fight you. So please, don't go there as if you hate them to extend that you don't want them to do, because they are opposition. They were in power before you came to power. If they didn't want to go out of opposition, you will be languishing in opposition. So once they have realized that we've lost, they've given the mandate to you. So what? Why is it this banter all the time fighting the MPP? I don't understand.
attack us illegally. That's why we also want to attack them illegally.
Okay.
So if somebody has got a credit and he wants to go into that particular area, I'll caution that person. I'll caution if it's my brother. I'll caution.
I hear you.
Don't go there. It's no go zone.
All right. I hear you. Nini isu di eno. Kwame Green gentio.
Hello, Mr. Va. Good morning, Penny.
Gentio anope.
Yo, me chair team for Nane. Me for NDC. I of course CCA. But sometimes no. MPP communications and I always know come on. The other man is so who no say. Usha kwa me peka mbano church and say ma va asidi jato Ghana mo asesebe Ghana for a crana or musu so answer for 8 good years or who say ya ton collective akoto black and white or making the wide decisions a BC day. Sabi aso mo no mo va. But before I may proceed in my politics and the echoes of social media, especially a Krumu Maninja cry, the whole Sun people, the Kwakubu Samwa Baba Betuswa, or not the person who says there, or the stop for England not to show how it cries at the United Empire, but a boy, of course.
Now, Gogu so then no go here, you know.
Sir, my whole video be I know also kita hurricane picture on the share box.
Because I know Chrome and almost says I'm a charlatanic motive. And we are sana.
No, no, just I beg that is me beg you man. So you people are into. I mean, it's not done nowhere. I mean, we should because the whole sandpaper in UK and they are the rich craftsman in Ghana actually stop hurricane. I mean, what is this?
They show me no.
Messi show mutrim ye kwara na me pet ma de obonsi pochim na say ade mo ye bibi mutumi ye bibi detail bi sa na me say oh maza no rubbish. He just want the fame for amount for me content but rob I mean people should not listen to because
Gogu Sam no no koya na ban na de ne koya
on say
because you say you ni pe bi nam ho a I know say because to foot that bills and make sure say you go to World Cup no it's very huge spending spa because we go high hotel. I said, "Tratic Yako, we did Dimu, Yamemu." And the Quaku on one and found no coin. I say,
only one Kobe is in Ghana right now. But what happened is because of the videos, circulating on a for media. Okay. They pick the video to analyze about it because of the speech hurricane. They say after the tournament, or the key comment to be said he was feeling days in the money there. So as it's linked to what the Kokubu something he has done. Yeah, I'm feeling say a draw. But I mean, the whole sandpaper, how? Who is Kokubu to be on the whole front page of the UK national newspaper?
The actions, you know. And no fool, someone's opportunity you, or some more green, and green sour, or no fool say, oh, you're taking it lightly, but or no, not the or no, you know, and in some okay cano. Say, Chrome, I'm going to make you know.
Far, yes.
I'm going to make you because to my will be but men for player being yet. So what you say?
Yes.
I know
what he did. Yeah, the right thing he did was when he was putting the picture in the box, you know, we're very smart into them because while money face now, but you can see there will be a picture from the media and our call a photocopy to how do I trick it because the crowd and the court go bit me to say the clear. I mean, he was so smart to that, but it's so nonsense because the whole crew was here, but for the CS is like as a Ghana, people see say, oh, people are hardworking, but then they think say if we have some convince some way BINDGB before. What kind of nonsense is this?
Okay.
It made to a course on media MPP party, no media. The Omeka be Omoka, but say no party no is Omega penny be any more BCC near course of party must say can I show NDC for say next year. July or Beba na Afrino agenda 10%. There's more documents that I believe about the it's not going nowhere. Come back trigger next year when we are enter the political campaign. You know, it's quite a pekka best when you are by our casa and my was asking the Kuruna month for no move. I'm 800 and something from 122. My seat,
Obaya ain't you, uncle. Come in the ordinary no.
Good morning, Val.
Morning, ba, ain't you?
Yo, the chair for the come for me, my papa be an India for a title for my bobra, a major bob bill, no more Johnny papa party. And the chair winning, I'm a voice in inti. That's a me bobo dinner, mean we and I'm a voice.
The voice is minka because of like I said.
Minty minka. The politics, mamma, who told me.
My voice, my manages are queen.
And if you are there, my manager, my basso de bia.
Oh, German Castle member who come as you won't come as a Mohammed.
Aye, Utimiya, Utimiya code, and I will move so soon. I'm a show and so back. It's me, machine out. It's me, my badabia.
I don't know.
Yenya mema no appeal na migusu na yenya mema no bi atua wo mu die so kai na napoku ya otaba
oh yeah
na nsa
okogana
munyamfo na napoku ama me 30 pounds okay ena akra dwomo masole bapa video wa wutwase no ye beti watu okay osa yehuba driver owodo Emma Roman sorry say me fa we so achia na rama na won kwaso tia opa enti no asole baso akra dwomo ne the Van Dyke program so no okopa ono so ama me 40 pounds
okay
ye mamummo na va wo ka eyi eho asem a eya no aka to so say ye nua ba wo ba ya so gigibi enti wo betimi dia afa ho okay Kododo na person mutu ya mo ba ya won mabowo mutu na bowo mabaso aji wo mo
dey for no man to dwana
da bi me number dey aha da money for nti me fan but wo dey was ye nua ba wo ba ya wo nya ka wo be from private bebre from Van Dyke private no management eh ya da money for hey
ona da money don't know me o obi ayo
man we ya no makobu obi na em me so me pese be bu obi na
obi ayo
Yo, the American say, Auntie Martha, you know, I hear na other na ye come John Mahama Sama. Na Ubewu already so. Nay, some our kind, what the Satan on the watch one. Why not a few to West? Why not this summer to MPP for so, isn't it, John Mahama? As many others here, Jabin fine others here. VVIP John Mahama na next year ko so why na nefa ho a titrufuo a wo mu fra mo no ne ene otufuo nom ne John Mahama na mu tesa people na wakofa na mele na amatepe mo teso no wakofa ho wa bana say na me bisa say we say private person be and na individual be akwaye na ade a me emfa mojo Mahama am watching papa kofuo and the cocaine this man when you are talking put your thinking cap and think twice before you come on air and throw that on your eyes and I'm watching the annual what they call far Africa so I'm fagano e fa Africa so ne copy America or no kofuo na this man so and go say awaje ye ni short memory enti mo be kan ye be mamu why sata mama benu ado ni ese du nketia kokai abai na wo stikrom ha na wo kabi papa kofuo na de so ma no eno kwa de amfa kotoko e kofa Africus e de na mo kan what ka say ye nya John Mahama who cares other third Kwame Nkrumah other first Kwame Nkrumah other last Kwame who cares die ye ni ma ne say ne pensi enubone ne part 1 aji he part 2 aji he edu baby papa jeje oduru abrochire ha ne de nkna ma atwa ne ho sia eye wo fe o we sakofo ade yaye ne bida o we sakofo yaye ne bida what we say what they say vice president what they say bahomia yaye ne bida mo party e bi na siye ye kan abe catch the see nya adwoma me akwabo wan din probably be awo twaye no what me aka ho asem na mo so amode Canada ehu ya nka Canada asem ehu enu bone no ne ye beka ho asem enu bone ne Ghana na aye frad no ene e beka mo asem na ni ne sese ni say ye ninim de ye nte ase e de enti ne abaha mu di levy aba enye wani wu say mugusu to electricity di levy dum so levy na wo bi se jomama na na mi se ka jomama ye nya no ho asem bia what wodi ni o airbus krom ha ne interview no airbus have you taken bribe before so krom ha and I dum so what they say book records yellow books dum so wom ti jomama wodi pa wodi amagana na won't mean electricity asem won't mean nsu asem won't mean akwaya asem this a put big push and that's what you mean the 14 billion etimi agina city na won't mean tie kuafo ka galamsenti amagana yesi to yekoko kiewrade amagana galamsenti enne mame mata da man Azuma sankofa bravota eni kuasie do mama sisa manibia wontimi ka ho ase na mo chima no besi wontimi so and asma ho ba bia yansafo part o mde wontimi ka esine na because wontimi nya boni bia onya galam say unless I be catch me say bravota Azuma da man sankofa Ibrahim aye galam say no ye dia then so be it na just wontimi so no ye galam say na muba ya no bia be ka say after all wo muba ye nya scandal bia kwajo upon kunoma budget ye 6 million Ghana cedis na ofosu kwachi 58 million scandal be the chance President Akufo-Addo budget ye 326 million Ghana cedis na John Mahama de ye 2.7 billion Ghana cedis Scada ben a chance. What you are doing your form 67% now Magana worker 9%.
Yeah. Now the Okasa go solo. Of what I ain't you, uncle. Hello. Okay. Everybody ain't you.
So Valentine, Mammy Chow, Michelle, Madame Ella. Any Yenian Moyagacas, especially MPP4. Any mine Ghana for our walk from almost all my support. May come myself so. Now, Mr. Catherine, Nini Aircam. I say 10 billion, just stabilize the city. It's much better. Now, it attracts
also we academia, so you should know better.
And I tell them, I'm not going to change it. City stabilization does not attract any investor. City stabilization does not attract any investor.
Okay.
What attracts investors? Your judiciary and your security.
Okay.
That is the main important thing that attracts investors.
So needs to consider that one then.
He himself knows, but when it's your NDC, who say or your punchy crackers or your NG, or you think to crowd the castle you sit and you know. Wow. In a way, no, Ghana was the same. Look at the security system in Ghana. Just all time, and then World Peace Index. If we are seeing in our soon, and she say, and the Kufado, not Ghana, we are seeing a 50. And then, and the Domahama, yet 76, it was so engineer. Africa, and the Yawa Kufado, near to Sumino. And then, and the Domahama, yet to Edu. And none a year at the Mulo, the Ebanestein, and a year day, and 2024 year versus 2026. Yes, we are quite that position. And that's the movie, sir.
Okay.
The old judge, not judge, not to measure when you can say all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. Investor cannot in the so because I would judge, no balance the chromen in your someone.
focusing on no because on your work. What in American Latino?
Okay.
And now we investor net ocean to talk for school, near coaching school, Columbia, no big on your boom to a home. Or to me who said no. That way, my hay and me back Paname, me one of my mother with the holidays near you are running the afternoon to me. These are the things, the most important things that we have to take into consideration because we are all Ghanaians.
Okay.
And the the whole 8 years, you have 42 direct foreign direct investors in Ghana. And the middle cassette is here, Yagi Afini, Yakura. The whole Muhammad first time of buying, the foreign direct investors, Makuma 11. And the middle cassette is here, nothing. Not the oil, Obia, Sabi, also who are Memuni in the idea. The mobile electricity money idea. And now I'm over a CD, $1 now, and the friend is saying, inflation.
Okay.
And now we're fuel. And the middle cassette is here. Meaning our form, then our photos. From 2025, they want to electricity over 30%. So, local producers, how are they going to work? Like AGI, how are they going to work? Because over here, you man, over here, you about for electricity. How can you employ people? Well, Nelu Bonnie was someone. Abba, yeah,
snapping here.
At center, Nako, penny in the Digra. You know, a concert lawyer. Then I didn't see Ghana, they could be Australia. What's what Monica did for 3 months? And the see Ghana, they could be Australia. That means you have been compromised. Because I never heard a multi American multi-chicken California. Until for Tokokai, Monday, national security for near you for Janity, Epa. And no, okay, minority for the different for Kote. Well, Omana Yetichino, and will be a Sena Modikai. Every visa, Mammy Gage, Okodu Kenya, and Kraman, Nicky Doctor, Pompey, and Badu. At the most, all to point, after you go not in the same room and the pocket, I'm empty the pocket in here. Because near Kosono, airtime.
Okay.
Someone Nayele, I'm a perfect. As from cocaine, Antobat, and go out BBIP. Odu land never between not because the kite Natamak is so ten. Yes, bizarre, a foreign minister at that time, and I tell you also, a golda. Well, when they want to say Nipedia, Ghana, no more back. It's time for you to change to do better things for the country. You rather retrogress and do evil bad things for Ghana.
Yeah, you need to that's Papa. That's it. That's it.
Well, and in America, Mr. Mamman, in America, and they're in education. Yes, education a year for food a year on school feeding here. Who could not parliament near the shower? Also, the school children are eating better. They know that. Again, I have a come when they are eating better because to Mama Mia said, Name Kramanaki and the Crow with the crown. I have Papa and the Kufadu. Again, I never come on the corner of your moody.
Yati.
Don't only got to say that's why. So you who got the mask to do. Well, engineer can say, Yam Pen to Yam Pen to tell you, yeah, Ghana, a woman did that one, the Kufadu Niba. Kona kofa Ghana no be aja kosedian kofa
Yati. I was for you na emfa 2 course.
Yo. Yeah, me that's Valentine. Me chair with you for. Me nyananka o de memory ni bia mali. Come who say same share na
pa. O you, chair o bet you ti yanko.
Next time we dey me allocate some 2 minutes bia ma no. Say menya 2 minutes in Kwandia. Na yena na akwa David so me say who say empire na me bo my president no ha no nti metwa so. If in there come me mbo sampire ni bio. Me mbo na nanomudi embo ni pa.
Okay.
And it's because I'm considerate. Coming huni fie na. Say ni ende oba ye eno nko ahun sem no kan there no. Let's say.
I guess utie no.
Mitie no. Nti.
All right.
Akra me mbo na nanomudi mbo mpa ya ma o me no kokom. Ah, mbese mi ha obi abebre wo. Na Valentine say it's what na me can say it will be a political abnormality say MPP di ba bomb Mahama Baso and our cousin Juma Mahama no
Okay.
but so how can we make it better? Because sometimes it's misleading. It's on because it will be unnatural, politically abnormal. Say Kwame can be no Mahama de bona Baso and I say we David. We should no listener should expect that. But say what can near my papa ni ya enye so na what can okre no obo ni ade ni din na say why BBC and an minister and an she your dey ba no embo ma no and so far oba ye betting tax levy any covid levy any niema we every year to also Ghana for because maybe as in say Ghana for say on some fast to nembra na mo ye fi no we ninje ho ana wa mu kra no bia wo transfer sika o say media chinchin na kufu ado ne ba wo mi anhye o mo de ba e no me ye kra na say ye ntemi a me frɛ ese o mo ntemi fi me transaction so. The man has come with prudent measures. Here, for sector debt, energy sector debt, are internally grown policies. We should be proud of the government, the leadership. This so fine and make us say, me, volunteer him say, Mahama, so the JB bar now be cry and you say it. And the Papa so far so good.
Robbing Peter to people because in the first place, there was an introduction of e-levy and you demonize it. And you say you remove it. You are bringing another.
Yeah, they are different models.
It is like what far away be now? Odi Jessica for and I guess I net here.
One will say e-levy, electronic transaction. Yeah, basically almost everybody patronizes that services, and it's like the network, a broad, a bigger. It affects almost everyone. They say, "Oh, na we krana or pesika koto edru." Now we'll send you a draw for medication, still you are being charged for that. But this is a full sector. Since you won't and you'll be an auto car. But even though they factor it in the transportation,
you are
it's
not
everybody who travels every day.
You are not speaking. That is why transport was on between 20%.
Yeah, and you saw how the government approached it.
So it is but back stops on him. They should make sure that there will be an alleviation on that imposition.
I think that the pressure, there's a extent
of
when
pressure. They are okay, I agree, when you're Sikano. But the point is, almost the transport, into almost 20%. Already what to electricity, what to
okay, and what I would say is that progressively, if they are able to meet the target now, then they should also review, say, taxes, iffy. They should try to change things, review things, and make things in a different way. But so far, they're so good. India and America, one banker, but we are able to come.
Okay,
that's it.
Nana, ain't you, uncle?
Abantwana pay me that's our family when we were for.
Okay.
And I pay me tia a hotel for papa for party with the boom mamo. Of course, it's Yamichana. The scholar, the chief letter writer. I don't know, check the fake check. I miss a fake check. Or for any day. Any to me, Casama, Bamba, Emma, Lipabetite, in Zeli, Tisadin. No, any day, near Mancoso, education, BPR, Ancoso, a agenda 111, hospitals, health sector. I almost try to enhance it, ending to create a medical hub in Africa. I'm not Ghana for Ninia, Ancoso. I'm going to be teachers, Uncle for Ninia. Or for any day, Nana, or ye wicked, say, Papa. Obi na baka we feed so na wa friend day nana we 20,000 acres of land obi aso embo so e wo baby say na president nana etumi akwakọ wie obi asase what else here and so na saka nana no ono ye president of Chiabodoma na said my somebody ya politics politics ya wa ha bibi nkoyi a ne pese ya kan ya beka ye say obi bo obi da na to me yes say o ne san on pakono member stand this over be prime minister and then enye ye uti UK ha when we say prime minister kwa ye yi nedi ye yin ne di akeka no wansa wanye se oni tram kram so ye tumi ye yin ne di so what you say say your papa say your papa ko ye tumi aye so what are you talking about mak come out to me ye what one ye papa no kwan so ye wiki do wo sa de ne papa kan so o ye wiki na wo wa de ja so obi apon ya Mr. Mahama papa ne ye Mr. Mahama papa de ni na asema mo baba ba ka wo fa ne den this trip mo MPP for ne ya catch mo mama tia say so be be gina street him no ale kan NPP for come for party mo say yeah akamfo party akamfo badwin ba ye tumi edi nyama ye ba abema ye di nyama papa every on my free education and healthcare near there you tumi di every on my mo jintum na mo kadam say mo so mo ye non-tree speaking party mo so mo ba mo say na titi ne gogo ekwafo aduane tumi kadam production prices yet so cocoa prices now before then and President Nana de battery one stagnant moment time it me stagnant for a very long time sikaki nyawadi and amujije mom cocoa production na kasa po enkoso yenya harvest papa dia mo ba be ma yenya harvest papa dia say am kofo twam cocoa ni egu kofo pom from because they said they can't be bothered what I say it's more gentle this trip obia ba be ka bibia so obi be fa Samira be ka ni draw so ho asem a muso mo be fa obi draw so ho asem na maka say obia mfa obia enye yidia na mo de mo ka se mo kwa mo jawo mu a mutumi ka bibi tro obi no obi do be ka bibi chema na mo say ade no on pack no all ka asem what then beyond the year of return 2025 loss of 500 million cedis compared to Tama 2024 MPP for our being. Okay. What I say? Okay. Because of Muba Bema, be from Adeba Kukwenua, a cost apart from Bonnie near there, and a chimney costu. And here, catch up with Nini the car say, almost stabilizing city, no more, almost jacket up a Jumayenika. What he did that? Yanka say a Bible crowd now, ya quote no, and Casa Uchi Jumayenika. Uchi Jumayenika now stabilizing city. Yan send count numbers from 1 to 10 cra. What we now kind 1, 10, 9, 7, Sunday kind of. And then your friend common entrance your course school. So we what a bar son the next one. It's who the one about who the two about to me for 5 in that may what is 5 about what Obiako Yajumana Wuchan can now destabilize city. Now Umbo Abacasa Umbo in common entrance. Now me was fan bomb no in current. Me catch a Martin Uwafa or yes scholar chief letter writer Valentine.
There has an answer there. So for a champion playback of the sermon or the Mayan last week, and then you were saying on DAB radio, hot the guitar, and I would and I pay mamuna chi. Whether no, I she pa emwashi, Albert Giau, Michicha, and a Q, and so dear no. Mamma share in life and pay a church amuna.
He has done
the news, the interviews, and what have you, all packed and ready to go on your favorite radio station, Hot Digital Online.
Unto the Lord be the glory now. Great oh, hallelujah, hallelujah, praise the Lord, praise the Lord. Ati for your church,